Hello, welcome to Monday Night Bloodbath. Did it
Your
look
audio's-
at the internet? Is my audio all jacked up?
Yeah, it's
Can you
starting
hear me now?
going down. Yeah, now we can hear you.
So yeah, Monday Night Bloodbath on a Tuesday because I wasn't on the internet at all weekend long, even yesterday. And so I had nothing to do a show on, which is maybe a good thing because now we've got the JFK Files where I've gotten one interesting tidbit from.
They actually came out.
They actually came out. We'll go over all of that. We've got
We're gonna break it all down for you.
Yeah, we've got judges being assholes. We've got weirdos because I like weirdos. And we've got I don't know, just a bunch of random ass shit. So how you doing, Devil?
I'm doing well. Just enjoying my second day off and then back to the grind.
Hold on. What is Gary Buechler, your guest? Why so late? I know we're like 24 hours late. I know.
Guy's always extra late and gay.
24 hours and 9 minutes late and gay.
Yes. How are you doing, Dom?
Yeah, they're all right. No,
It's another Tuesday. You got no work tomorrow, so you're down to just hang out.
Yeah, I can stay up late, so let's do this. We're gonna break all 1,000 files down for you guys.
I'm already getting it in the Twitter post. People are already saying, but it's Tuesday.
Spoiler, JFK got shot.
Yes, JFK was murdered a while back.
No way.
He was
so was Martin Luther King. I heard that too.
Yes, but we haven't gotten those papers yet either.
He was mentioned in the paper, one of the documents.
No, he didn't get shot. He faked his death like Tupac.
Oh,
he's still alive in Cuba.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yes, JFK files show that Kennedy is not currently alive and that he is currently dead and will not be coming back. Unlike some people who think his son or something is coming back or is already alive. Have you guys seen that?
No.
I haven't seen that.
JFK Jr. He died flying an airplane a while back.
Yeah, him and his girlfriend or fiance.
He might have actually been flying alone. I don't remember exactly, but he was flying around the same time he was running for senator as Miss Clinton, and he got in a plane accident. But there's people out there that thinks he's still alive.
If I was running against Hillary Clinton, I'd be my own death too.
I wouldn't have been in an airplane at all.
I'd have been like, I don't fly, I don't do drugs, I don't walk alone at night.
Yeah.
If any of these happen, it ain't kosher.
So before we get into everything, we had a true American hero this morning on the TV. His name is Charles Schumer.
Oh, good old Chuck.
Oh boy.
And he had
my boy.
He had some interesting stuff to say. Yes, it's not Monday. What the fuck? I wasn't on the internet all weekend long. I'm here today. I'm back from the dead. Or am I dead again? I don't know. I've been trying to figure that out.
Okay, remember.
So let's listen to what Chuck Schumer had to say on all shows like The View.
And you know what their attitude is? I made my money all by myself. How dare your government take my money from me? I don't want to pay taxes. Or I built my company with my bare hands. How dare your government tell me how I should treat my customers, my the land and water that I own, or my employees? They hate government. Government's a barrier to people.
Yes. Fuck the government.
Fuck the government. I don't really put that music in there.
I like how he's saying this like everyone's gonna be like, oh, they're crazy. Everyone's all like, that kind of makes a lot of fucking sense. I made my money. Why do the government deserve it? I don't want them to tell me what water I can and can't use on my own property. Oh my God.
Every single 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 30-year-old who gets their first paycheck is all like, what is this? Why is it so much less than I thought it was going to be?
Yeah, why does it say gross here and it's one number? And then, that's
Result is
exactly
coming
it.
out of it.
No one likes it, Chuck Schumer, and now he just wants to take. He's. Would you call this victim blaming?
I don't know if it fits that, but
like
yeah.
the people, the victims, the people who are being robbed by taxes, he's blaming them.
I don't know if it's victim blaming or just trying. There must be a word for it, but gaslighting him, kind of like trying to make him. I don't know. It's weird because yeah, he's in there trying to say the taxpayers are the ones who
Hate the
are
government.
who they're these bad people who just don't want the government to help them. No, you're not helping them.
Exactly. You're not helping.
Government.
You're helping people over in fucking Pakistan.
Yeah,
Yeah, Ukraine.
Ukraine.
but
fucking-
right. But you
Mostly
have to see the position he's in. Right now, Chuck Schumer is literally fighting for his political life because the fact is the Democratic Party has no leadership. All their leadership has disappeared. They have no plan for the future. They have no steps of going forward. They were planning on beating Trump. And now that they didn't, they are lost. In fact, you have them floating, pushing AOC to the leadership of the Democratic Party, even though they just lost by pushing far leftism.
Yeah.
That's their only plan, is to go further far left when that literally just lost them an election.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
hasn't
it's
made any
crazy.
sense. And I don't have so there were polls, I guess, that came out this weekend of people who approved of the right and the left, and like 54% of people disapprove of the Democrats.
Oh yeah.
I don't
for
know
some
if
of
that's ever happened for either party before.
Yeah.
Like, that's
they are
massive.
dying. They are dying so bad. Like the party's just collapsing because they weren't planning on this. They
Yeah.
did not have a plan for Trump winning, and not only Trump winning, but Trump coming out the way he has, with the putting Elon Musk in charge of Doge, taking all the money out of U.S. aid, and their little slush fund that they use to funnel money around. They did not understand what Trump was going to do. And so when he came out punching the way he has, they're completely caught off guard. They are falling apart, the entire party. It's kind of funny to watch.
Did you see with Chuck? I think like his own party's mad at him because like he kind of caved into Trump with the vote.
Oh,
The vote,
well, a lot of
to keep the government in. So he had like his own party's mad at him and he has a book coming out, and he had to cancel some like tours he was doing because he was getting some heat and protests for it. Did you hear that?
I don't know. I heard very little about the book. I briefly heard about the book. I didn't look anything into it. But like with that spending bill and how all of a sudden the left was all like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna make sure we do this," after going like hard all weekend long about saying how they're gonna shut down the government, blah blah blah. It's all political theater. That bill was a joke. I don't have all the fine details, but I lean towards agreeing with Thomas Macy and fucking Rand Paul, saying that it's got stuff left in it from the Biden days, and that's why the left was like, and then like, oh yeah, it's all good. Like, why would you change your mind like that out of nowhere?
But also, for years, every single time one of these more money for the government, fund the government things come up, Republicans always fight it, even though that they would support it because they're all fucking rhinos. And it always ends up backsplashing in their face because every single time we come up against a shutdown, polls start to go down for them because it always gets put on them. And I think this got them really afraid because the fact is it was looking like people were going to blame them if the government shut down. And that's the first time that's ever happened for them. Because I mean, there's no way they could not take blame for this one. They can't sit there and say they have no power. So they can't sit there and say, the Republicans are holding it up because they're upset that they have no power. Sorry, you guys are the ones in the no power position now. So I think they were just afraid of that kind of turning on them. They've used it against the Republicans for so many votes. I think that he panicked and said, we can't afford to lose any more of our base. And if we shut down the government, then our argument next time when we're all like, oh, they're going to lose people their jobs, Republicans hate people, will backfire on us. So I think he didn't want that kind of around their neck, which is why I think he caved. But I do agree that there's a lot of stuff in there that they did not get rid of that should have been gotten rid of. And it's definitely a same old spending bill.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just tired of seeing Chuck Schumer's stupid face, New York senator. I feel like he's been there for a while.
Oh yeah.
So there's been like a lot of weird shit going on. I don't have any of the Tesla stuff, but they're just blowing up cars. They're keying all sorts of Teslas, and from what I've seen, most of those people who have been caught and apprehended. I don't know if you guys are paying attention to any of that this weekend.
No.
I saw one with a guy like on camera or something.
Yeah, because they all have cameras on them and they're on all the time.
Yeah.
Which one happened? Which one happened today? The one happened is in Vegas today, right? Is that Vegas?
So yeah, a bunch of them. They just blew up a whole fucking parking lot of them today.
Yeah, they set fire to an entire parking lot essentially. It's so stupid. If you're gonna commit a crime like that, don't commit it against the car that probably takes a shit ton of money to fix. Like, even if you catch no criminal charges, even if it's like, oh, this is your first offense, so we're gonna give, you're still gonna have to pay for the paint job or to fix that freaking $300,000 freaking
Cybertruck.
Cybertruck. Why not just fucking stick a post-it on there saying you're a dick? It would do the same thing. These people have money. They're not gonna be like, oh my god, they can fix it themselves. They're just gonna make sure you pay out your ass when it comes time for the bill. So it's stupid. These people are retarded.
Would you guys want those cars?
Hell no.
Cybertruck?
Yeah. Yeah.
I would
that ain't me. No.
I would take a Cybertruck.
You would? Wow.
I would take a Cybertruck.
Yeah, and then I would sell it for something that's pretty. They're butt ugly. They look like some space rover crap.
Yeah,
it's just
I'm
ugly as.
So I have a combustion engine car. I have two of them. I would gladly take the Cybertruck. So what?
Sorry, Elon. Sorry, your Cybertruck looks like freaking DeLorean with Down syndrome.
I'm not buying one.
Leasing it.
No, I'm saying if someone just gave it to me, yeah, I'm fucking taking it.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
In fact,
yeah,
where I live, I live in like the boofoo of nowhere. I can't believe this actually happened. But there's a Cybertruck that parks at the casino I work at. I saw it. I was like, who the hell in this area can afford a Cybertruck? It must be like the drug dealer of the county, or something. But yeah, there's a Cybertruck, and I'm always looking at it, just going, it's a butt ugly fucking truck.
How much do they cost? You say again?
Up Kenzo, like 300,000 or something. They're like for the base model too. For like the base model of them is like $250,000, I think. Oof.
So destruction of property valued over 5,000 is a felony if memory serves. Well, more than likely, like they're if they found the guy who blew that shit up, he's going to jail because he took down like a whole fucking row of them.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Not to mention it's arson. You're burning. You don't know what's going to happen with that fire. You don't know how it can spread. You're risking people's lives. That's why they take that shit seriously, because it's not just the value of whatever you're burning. It's the fact that it could spread. It could cause other damage. So I hope whoever gets caught.
Didn't Kash Patel put a statement about it like a couple days ago about the whole them blowing up and shit like that? That they're gonna be looking into it.
Fractured says, was it in a blue city? If so, the person will get slapped. So it was in Las Vegas. That could go either way. I would think that's going to depend on the color of their skin in Vegas, maybe.
Well, also you have to figure that they could classify it as some other thing and try to bring the government
federal
charges and stuff.
Yeah,
into
maybe.
it. if they get a lenient sentence. So I don't think the state should, sit there and play favorites with that, because like I said, it might be where the FBI say, okay, well, since they're doing this across the country to intimidate people for a political purpose, terrorism. That would be kind of a bad.
Nevada is purple turning red. I
Yeah.
think. So
Yeah.
it's tough to
Being
tell.
close.
Yeah.
Not Vegas. Nevada as a whole is turning red, but Vegas, any state that's turning red, it means that the rural, that the cities are slightly leaning over, but still blue. Like California, they're all like, oh, it's getting more red here and stuff. I'm all like, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's
Fractured says color of the skin, who's in charge of that county, and the police chief, if cuck or not. So I have some interesting information on who was the former police chief of that county. He was in charge when the shooting happened. He was also the guy who who didn't tell people to flee Hawaii in time. He has his fingers in a few massive national disasters, and I have that put away. Maybe I'll bring that to a pregame, because that would definitely be like conspiracy type corner thing we could do there with that dude, because he should probably be in jail and fucking maybe even Guantanamo.
Tinfoil hat. That's what we need for your pregame. We all need to just show up one day with tinfoil hats on.
Oh, I got to talk to you about the intro.
Yeah, I got to add Gal to it at some point. I already know what I'm going to do for her. I mean, I just have to do it. And we have to extend the music.
Okay, so I'm going to throw out my idea. You can tell me your idea backstage if it's better. But I was thinking blonde cheerleader.
I don't know what you guys are talking about here.
Mine's better. I'll tell you backstage.
So yeah, we've got more of these idiots. I think this is out in DC, but let's listen to what this fucking moron has to say.
Oh no.
Get this man out of here now. But if that doesn't happen, and we're not promoting it for 1 second, but if that doesn't happen, there will be violence.
Oh,
huh? What?
I'm not promoting it, but
if we don't get the president out, there will be violence. Okay.
No, they freaked out when Trump said bloodbath.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to be very specific about
no
what
pun
I
intended.
This is just like back during the Summer of Love. These people think they have more chance than they do. The fact is, if all this blew up and there was violence in the street and people, you don't think you're going to get pushback, lady? You don't think people are going to start trying to hurt people for political purposes, that the other side's not going to fight back? I mean, it's so stupid. They're real big talkers and stuff, but ultimately you get your ass kicked.
Yeah.
Well, but there's also the people that are literally blowing up the Tesla charging stations and the vehicles and shit. And
yeah, and there was a guy who did it and set himself on fire. Let me tell you,
if you're a dude out there keying cars, that is like one of the biggest bitch made moves.
Yeah, that's like a girl thing to do.
That is such a fucking woman move.
Yeah.
Like you might need to get some hormones, buddy.
But that's exactly it. These guys, it's keying, like you said, keying a car is a bitch move. That dude with the key, if the actual owner came out and started whooping the shit out of him, you think he'd have a chance? Probably not.
Mm-mm.
He's 90% soy. He'd crumple up and cry for 10 minutes. They love to talk all this shit, but like I said, they have nothing behind it. Really, if you started committing massive violence against Republicans because Trump won and you're so pissed about it, like I said, see how far that gets you. Most Trump supporters are armed. I know I am. Like if a bunch of these soy boys came up trying to freaking start stuff with me, it's just stupid. It's them talking out their asses, just like they did with the Summer of Love. Like I said, try that in a small town. That song made sense. Yeah. You're not going to these small towns because it wouldn't work out the way it does in the city. So they're going to sit in their city and
did that guy walk that song back or something? Like something happened with that guy. Where he
No, he didn't. His record label apologized for it. His
Oh,
record
my
label
God.
sat there and said, "Oh, we're so sorry. It was offensive and stuff." He just sat
Really?
there and said, "There's nothing I can do about what the record label says." They
That's lame.
they retain the right to, sit there and say that my song's bad and upsets them and shit. But no, he just sat there and counted the money he was making.
And that's like a Harry Sisson thing to do with the key cars. If you want to draw a guy out there.
It is.
And looking on the back of this, I'm surprised there's American flags in there. I'm surprised there's no.
You have that is a valid point. You would think that it's almost like they should have Nazi
surprised
flags.
there's no, like pride flags or something.
Well,
look at the-
because okay.
Look at the fucking woman and he took it off. Damn
Oh, hold on.
What are you doing, Static?
it. Fucking woman! Look at that fucking mask. Covers all over her face. Like
Oh yeah, that might
2020.
be a dude.
I was looking at the other one too.
Oh.
the black one.
They both covered like their whole
Jesus.
face, like they're like just right below their fucking eyelids. Like
Oh, fuck.
The reason why you see the American flags is because this is what they're trying to shift to now. For all these years, they've been like, American flag is essentially a hate symbol, right? But now their new move is they're trying to say that they are the true patriots.
You know what? That's a damn good point.
Shit. Yeah.
That's a damn good point, because if they had anything to say about it, they would change the American flag.
No, you don't. Yeah, you don't get to do that. All the shit you guys talked about it. No.
Yeah, they would change. They would get rid of all the stars and say they would only put stars on there for the states that vote blue, and they'd say they're the true states. And
or they just make it 1 star and be like, we're all the same. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, and then they would turn the white and red into the trans colors, the light pink and light blue. No, that's the new move is they're trying to do. You'll see that happen a lot more this year. Is they're gonna say that they're the true patriots, that they're trying to protect America from these false, patriots, and because they're trying to take it back.
The Nazis.
Trying
to take it back from the Nazis.
Yeah, so that's going to be their next move. Is you're going to see all these far leftists with American flags and saying that they're trying to save the country.
Fuck that.
Yeah, the country they hate.
So there was some, before we get into like the more meatier topics here, we have Caroline Levitt daily news sharing. I don't know. Was this an official account? Oh no, never mind. This is a parody account. Fuck that. I don't care.
Yeah.
I thought this was something else. Never mind. Because it was reposted by Doge. That's why I saw it. But it's a parody account. You know what? You know what I hate? Parody accounts that put like serious stuff out and not jokes.
Yeah, because then it really gets confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
because like, I don't know, a parody's supposed to be like a fucking, like a joke, not like a, this is what I would do if I was them type thing, you know? Like,
yeah.
If it's not funny or changed in some way, is it really a parody, or are you just fucking stealing their fucking grift?
Yeah, I think a lot of the parody accounts we had pop up and stuff, now they're trying to, I don't know if they're trying to go serious or if they're just trying to milk more out of it, but yeah, they're starting to put out this more like actual serious things and real news, and you're like, it's so freaking confusing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I've had the same problem as of late where I'm like seeing these things, I'm all like, holy crap, this is who is, well, it's definitely not Elon Musk, and it's like, so yeah, it's.
So I guess we'll just go ahead and get into the bigger topics for the evening. We've got first up. So you guys heard about that judge that tried to have the flights with the illegal immigrants come back.
Oh man, yeah. Like literally somebody put out today a headline that said judge orders Elon to return the the space knots or whatever they're called back to
Oh,
the space station.
the astronauts back.
Return them to the space station.
I forgot that they did that. I didn't even know that they did that until about 20 minutes ago.
Yep, got their asses back to Earth.
Well, I guess 30 minutes ago, but yeah, I saw that they got back down, which
Now we
is
just
a
have to wait.
massive win for Elon and all the shit talkers out there.
Oh yeah, now you just got to wait for the like 4-hour movie that they're gonna make about
Oh,
the
jeez.
ordeal and stuff.
You're right,
It's gonna
you're right.
dramatize the shit out of it,
Fucking
like they're
Sandra
fighting off
Bullock.
aliens and stuff.
If they add aliens, I might watch it then.
Yeah, everyone's all like,
Otherwise,
"Did
it's
you
going to be a lot
see-
of boring fucking with a lot of ugly people.
Did you see when they were trapped up there? They had to fight xenomorphs. It's freaking crazy, man."
So the other day, Trump came out saying Trump calls for impeachment of Obama-appointed judge who demanded planes of gang members headed for El Salvador be stopped. This judge, like many crooked judges I am forced to appear before, should be impeached.
Is that him?
So here's the dumbass with the almond
That
head.
little bitch.
Yep.
Bald head bitch.
So on Tuesday, President Donald Trump called for the impeachment of U.S. District Judge James Boasberg, I don't know. After the judge ordered for planes full of gang members being deported to El Salvador be stopped over the weekend.
They need to have some into this. It is, to me, it is like disgusting that you can have some low-level judge in a state somehow impede a president from doing one of the things the president was supposed to have power over, right? The federal government has control over immigration. That's their purview. It's not the state's purview. It's the federal government. What right does a state judge have to intercede in that? How does our country even work if a low-level judge can literally stop the president from doing stuff? I mean, imagine if they did this during the time of war. If a president was all like, okay, we've been declared war on, we're about to fire on this country and respond in kind. And a judge says, sorry, you can't do that. I'm ordering you not to defend America? That's what this is doing. They're literally interfering with something that is completely under his purview. I don't think that should happen.
Tim made a great point. He had an analogy this morning, I think it was, where Trump goes to the airport and he's all like, all right, get rid of these guys. They got to go. And then the judge pulls up and he's like, I demand that these airplanes stay and they don't go anywhere. No one's going to listen to that judge. That judge has nothing. Donald Trump's the damn president, and he is the one who is in charge of the military, and he gets to decide these things.
Did the judge did he give a reason why he stopped it? I mean, no, we know he's a piece of shit, but did he give a reason why?
Probably the same reason that they've been doing this whole time. It's unconstitutional.
Yeah, he knows that it won't hold up, but that's not their intent. All these judges who have been, it's about delaying it. It's about causing pain in the ass for the president. But it holds no water. Literally, we've established the federal government has complete control over that type of stuff. It's not up to the states. It has no business with the states. Like I said, the fact that they're doing this is he's doing this. Like I said, he's probably risking his career, and it doesn't matter to him because he's an activist piece of shit.
Yeah. So when he stops it, how does the process work? Does it goes to
it would probably go up to
going forward.
It goes up to a higher court essentially, and then whatever they find, and if they want to fight it further, they can keep fighting it all the way to the Supreme Court. But ultimately, I don't know what district he is, and so I don't know where it goes from here.
But odds on Trump's gonna win, but he just wants to delay it and just.
And also keep in mind, Donald Trump just passed had another executive order a couple weeks ago about the people who try to fight these things in court. If you lose, you have to pay for it. You have to pay for all the court proceedings and everything.
I would
agree
with that.
Yeah.
Would you?
Oh, you know what? I didn't. So Sam here is saying this judge wife allegedly received U.S. aid funds for her abortion clinic. I didn't see that, but I did see something from everyone's favorite investigative journalist,
And
Laura Loomer.
oh, okay.
She did some research on the judge's daughter.
Damn, she's always writing paragraphs.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So we'll read this, and then we've got like another video after this about this stuff. So Chief Judge Boasberg blocked the deportation of Tren de Aragua gang members without disclosing the fact that his daughter works for a 501c3 called Partners for Justice that gives criminal illegal aliens and gang members legal advice.
The fuck?
This judge's daughter literally makes money serving illegal immigrants. I have exclusively uncovered a massive conflict of interest involving Judge James Boasberg and the Chief Justice of the United States District Court of the District of Columbia. Judge Boasberg recently made the decision to prevent the deportation of criminal illegal alien gang members on planes out of the country. Conflict of interest exposed.
Dramatic effect.
The judge has a daughter named Catherine Boasberg. Oh, she's not married yet. Or maybe she kept her name like a bitch. Who works for a 501c3 organization called Partners for Justice, PFJ USA. Transforming public defense across America. We're hiring. Apply today to be a client advocate. What the hell does that even mean? Oh, I guess you could technically, I could see how you're a lawyer, you're a client advocate. All right. As a capacity building association in her position, she helps coordinate and administer grant activities, ensuring compliance and supporting the delivery of capacity building programs to strengthen nonprofit infrastructure. Catherine Boasberg also has her pronoun. Okay.
Oh no.
I get it. She goes by she, her, proving her affiliation with the left. Yes. Doesn't pass the smell test. The judge's daughter focuses on criminal defense and advocacy in an employee of Partner for Justice. Partners for Justice is an organization that derives 76% of its funding from government grants. From our Partners for Justice website, our impact supporting those in need, transforming the system. Partners for Justice is transforming public defenders into a robust network of dynamic, people-centered service centers to reduce incarceration, increase equity, and positively impact the lives of those harmed by cycles of incarceration, poor health, and poverty. Since 2018, they have connected thousands of people with stabilizing services and eliminated an estimated 5,000 years of jail and prison time compared to maximum exposure. Okay, so it's a social justice law firm, like a few others. Partners for Justice strongly opposes mass deportation and legislation targeting members of criminal gangs and has been a vocal critic of the Laken Riley Act. How dare you send home the murderer from another country?
Yeah, don't you know they have a right to be here and rape and kill our citizens? You bigot.
It's like inviting the Vikings in. Yes, come in.
Yeah.
Have your way with our women, please.
Yeah. Yeah, take advantage of our country, hurt us financially, freaking abuse our systems. Yeah.
People are evil, man.
Especially now that we've exposed that there literally are countries that are sending their criminals here to essentially say they don't have to pay for them. Best way, why pay for imprisoning your criminals when you can just send them to America and act like we're some sort of prison colony for them? And yeah, none of these people, they're not going to stop their crimes when they get here. Are you kidding? If you're a kitty diddler from fucking Venezuela, do you really think you come here and all of a sudden that changes? No, you're still a P word.
Yes. So in a screenshot below, Emily Galvin Almanza, the founder of Partners for Justice, tweeted an article about Judge Boasberg blocking real Donald Trump deportation of Venezuelan gangbangers. She employs the judge's daughter. Such a close familial relationship brings into question how the judge may render decisions and how his decisions may impact the professional career of his daughter, whose employment is based upon defending criminal illegal aliens, gang members, and opposing mass deportations. It seems that Judge Boasberg has a clear conflict of interest and is obligated to recuse himself from this case, as outlined in the Code of Conduct for the United States Judges, which specifies that the circumstances under which a judge must disqualify themselves from a proceeding. So now going back to Trump saying, hey, this guy needs to be impeached, I think they have grounds onto which impeach him, besides the fact that he's just trying to override the president's executive powers.
Yep.
But he also has a clear conflict of interest here.
Well, every single one of these judges that they have been doing these things, they keep coming out with more and more evidence that every single one of them are corrupt in what they're doing. Another one, I can't remember what he was, which order he put a thing on, but it turned out his wife, got freaking like $400K from freaking the USAID. Her whole company was built around taking money from USAID. And like, all these things, and yet none of them recuse themselves. So they all should start losing their thing. And it's also kind of stupid for the Democrats, because essentially last time Trump was in, one of the biggest things he did was put a shit ton, with the help of the Republicans actually doing something, put a shit ton of conservative judges on different courts. He got a bunch of judges in on conservative that were conservative. You're gonna see that happen even worse this time if they keep getting their dumbasses that they have on thrown out because they're overstepping their bounds and losing their jobs. What do you think those are going to be replaced by somebody more favorable to the left? No, they're probably going to be replaced by people more conservative. So go ahead, keep shooting yourself in the foot.
So Small Time Republic says this is reminiscent of Judge Merchant having clear conflict of interest with his daughter. That was the New York case involving the properties and how much Trump was worth. To be honest, that one feels even dirtier than this, because they were making money off of the case. Like, that was like, because she was bringing people in to like watch and charging people to watch the proceedings. It was real weird. Real weird.
Jesus.
Now, I do want to address earlier, Savage asked, he missed it. It's been a little bit more time. The reason why we are having Monday Night Bloodbath on Tuesday is because I was disconnected from the internet this weekend. And we didn't do it the previous Monday because I have a new puppy, and that puppy needed a little more attention to get his schedule under control, which he's napping right now, which I'm going to pay for later, but that's fine.
He's in the room right now, but napping.
Yeah, he's below my desk just sleeping.
Oh, okay. How old?
I don't know. He's a stray, but I'm thinking like 3 or 4 months.
Oh, you're gonna give him away, but you're not gonna keep him, right?
No, I'm keeping him. I've decided I'm keeping him.
Oh, you're keeping him? Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
I named him Splinter.
Splinter,
because he looks
he
like
is kind of raggedy. Yeah,
Yeah.
He I'm glad you decided to keep him.
I was looking at him.
I didn't stand a chance. The motherfucker, he came in here and he was like scared for like 2 or 3 days, and then all of a sudden he was cool. And I was like, well, damn it, now how am I gonna get rid of you?
Dude, dogs are good at that. Like I've told I found when I was living back in my old area, I lived in this apartment, 2nd story, and I was walking up the freaking stairs one night. I got home, it was 1 o'clock in the morning. It was freezing. I was shivering. And I'm walking up the stairs, and as I get up like 4 steps away from the top, and they were these cement stairs. So there was like, gaps in between. It wasn't like
what stairs?
They're like apartment cement kind of concrete.
Oh, cement. Stairs. Oh, I thought you were saying semen stairs.
Yeah. Yes. Walk up the cement stairs. No.
I don't know what kind of apartment
complex. Yeah, there me somewhere perked up and went, huh? And so there, the wind could blow right through them. and I get up like 4 steps away from the top one, and there's this little black mound, and it is just shivering. So I picked him up, took him inside. He pissed all over the place, shit all over my apartment, but I wasn't going to leave him out there to freeze to death. And so I called the dog Chance, and he was a stubborn little shit. Only thing he'd eat was chicken nuggets.
Oh
Like,
shit!
literally, no matter what else I put in front of him, he wouldn't eat, but
Oh.
he ate chicken nuggets. The only reason I found out about that was because when I was taking him over to my parents' house to have them watch him while I went to work, I stopped through McDonald's and I was all like, I'm gonna get some chicken nuggets just to snack on, and he went ballistic for him. And after that, like I said, he wouldn't touch anything else. So he ended up eating chicken nuggets the whole time he was freaking with me for like a week and a half. But finally I found his owners and I had to give him back. I didn't want to, because they had a daughter, and so it was like her dog. But like when I returned the dog, like you could see that they didn't give a shit. Like I was all, I found your dog, and he's all, oh, okay. I'm all like, yeah, you obviously missed him so much, but like I said, I wasn't gonna take a dog from a kid. I'm not that sick.
Right.
So
What part of you really wanted to keep him?
oh hell yeah. I got attached to the
Yeah.
little bastard hella quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say how could,
even
yeah,
though-
especially and then seeing that they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It makes it
Even
even
though
worse.
it's costing me a fortune in McDonald's chicken nuggets, man. McDonald's wish I kept
that,
that dog.
gets expensive.
Yeah, I was like, God damn, and they're just McDonald's, like 2 times a day for a week and a half.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
When Splinter first arrived, I was giving him like canned chicken, and then one night I was cooking some ground beef, and so I gave him some ground beef, and he loved the ground beef over the chicken. So when I finally decided I was keeping him, I went and got him the all beef puppy food.
Yeah.
So I haven't had any issues with him eating anything. But don't give your dogs canned chicken. That didn't seem to be doing too well to him, doing good things to him.
It doesn't do good things for humans. Who knows what that is?
Yeah, when you show them on camera, I'm like, there's no way you're gonna get rid of him. There's no way. There's no way you can get rid of him.
So we've got Laura Loomer. She found this, and then today she come out and she says breaking. Oh wait, I gotta change it to this screen. Share this tab instead. Breaking less than 12 hours after I exposed Judge James Boasberg's conflict of interest with his daughters, Catherine Boasberg, who works for 501c3 called Partners for Justice, that gives criminal, illegal aliens, and gang members legal advice. Catherine Boasberg has deleted her LinkedIn page and her Instagram account.
Ooh.
I have exclusively uncovered a massive conflict of interest involving Judge James Boasberg and Chief Judge of the United States District Court of the District of Columbia. Judge Boasberg recently made the decision to prevent the deportation of criminal, illegal alien gang members on planes out of the country. This is enough for President Trump's legal team to push for a motion for recusal for Judge Boasberg. You fucked.
Yeah.
Get what you deserve.
Actually, he should lose his job because of this. It's not just being recused from the case that he has created, but he should lose his fucking job.
All these DAs who brought fake cases, all these judges that are interfering with federal things and can't, when if it's under scrutiny, can't defend their position, all of them should be censured. All of them should be brought before the what do they call that? Where the panel of judges who, if you're a DA or you're a lawyer and you break the rules, what do they call that? It has a specific name. Oh, God, I'll never remember it.
When you
Anyway,
break rules like disbarring.
yeah, disbarring, like essentially. There's another name for it too, but disbarred. They should lose their legal license.
Where the fuck is
I mean,
Brad when we need him?
yeah, damn it, Brad. You have one job. You're the freaking lawyer dude.
Right?
You're not here
We
to
need
tell us
you
any legal
at least
terms.
in the chat for all of our streams, so we can get the law advice that we properly need or the law education.
He's watching
Yeah.
Daredevil right now.
Does
No,
that
he's-
shit come out on Tuesday? Fuck.
Yeah, you make me miss
he's
it.
He's restacking the cash that he sleeps on. A big pile of money.
am I gonna watch Daredevil this week? I really did not like last week.
I didn't
Yes.
watch after those 2 episodes you made me watch.
You didn't. You literally didn't miss anything.
I watched it last
think
week.
I did.
Yeah, I was like, nah.
Unless there at some point there's nudity in it, I'm out. Of course,
I
there's
doubt
no
that's-
girls
I-
in there
I
that are
don't
worth
think that's
seeing
happening.
nude, so
I don't think that that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's true.
why not? Disney Plus has decided to go all adult now. Remember when they first came out with that and they said we're not going to have Deadpool 1 and 2 on here because Disney Plus is going to be family friendly. We'll never have anything above PG-13 on here.
Mhm.
And then like after 2 years of completely failing, they're all like, yeah, put everything we can from Hulu on here. Anything, dude, we don't care if it can be full frontal, just toss it on there. We have to get views.
I couldn't stand Daredevil 2. A fucking kid ruined it for me.
You couldn't stand Daredevil. What?
Deadpool 2.
Oh,
yeah,
Deadpool
Deadpool.
too. I'm all
I
like,
said it wrong.
well,
I said it wrong.
Daredevil
Right.
Well, you didn't
2?
like the kid talking about his prison wallet.
Yeah, a kid talking about stuff.
That fat tubby kid.
Yeah.
Kept repeating the same shit over and over. That always fucking annoyed me. What did he
It
say?
annoyed
again?
me too. I have to say, but it's hard to beat Ryan Reynolds when he's playing Ryan Reynolds. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
Yeah, I always get them. I always get those two mixed up sometimes. Daredevil and Deadpool.
that's interesting.
yeah, that's kind of a weird one.
Yeah.
Like if they both had devil in the name or something, okay,
I
but
don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Deadpool, Daredevil, it's not just
A
D.
little retarded.
I just realized that I'm with the
Not gonna
double
argue.
Ds.
Say it again.
I said I just realized I'm with the double D's right now.
Oh God. Don't
Devil
start
and
anything.
Dom. Don't bring that up. Man.
I wasn't going that route. So last Sunday, Donald Trump posted this meme.
Another D.
Yes,
Yep.
triple D's. So we've got a photo of him for his first term in office. Then we have the photo of the auto signature machine that Joe Biden liked to use so much. And then the term photo with his mugshot. This was
Me too.
hilarious. No idea, did not really know what was coming. But about 24 hours later, we get this from Donald Trump.
Oh yeah. This
Pardons that Sleepy Joe Biden gave to the Unselect Committee of Political Thugs and many others are hereby declared void, vacant, and no further force or effect
Nice.
because of the fact that they were done by an auto pen. In other words, Joe Biden did not sign them, but more importantly, he did not know anything about them. The necessary pardoning documents were not explained to or approved by Biden. He knew nothing about them, and the people that did may have committed a crime. Therefore, those on the Unselect Committee who destroyed and deleted all evidence obtained during their 2-year witch hunt of me and many other innocent people should fully understand that they are subject to investigation at the highest level. The fact is, they were probably responsible for the documents that were signed on their behalf without the knowledge or consent of the worst president in the history of our country, Crooked Joe Biden.
that sounds like a Trump
God.
tweet.
I hope this is true. I'm sure it's something that's going to be brought before the court to determine if that auto pin will or will not hold.
Unless the
Do
judge is gonna block it, Devil.
Well, I'm sure there will
Yeah.
be a judge that blocks it, but like I said, it will something that will have to go up to the Supreme Court. But if the Supreme
Yeah.
Court says if it was signed by an auto pin, it won't hold water because you're not clear. A president has to actually pardon. Somebody has to know what he's signing, type thing. Yeah, that could be really bad for the Jan 6 committee. My bad.
Go after this.
Really, really bad. Woo, that would be so nice. Oh,
Yeah.
God, I
So
wanna see them
Small
there.
Time Republic is asking, who would you enjoy being arrested more, Liz Cheney or Adam Kinzinger? And this person here is obviously pulling for Adam Kinzinger because he's like, hey, Adam Kinzinger, you're going to prison, bitch.
Didn't Adam Kinzinger, didn't he make a video basically saying, he told him to bring it, told Trump to bring it? Did you see the video he did? I think that was him.
Oh, I don't know. But for me personally, I'm a fan of Liz Cheney being arrested because
Over him.
I'd like to see her dad get real scared.
Yeah.
Thinking that maybe something could happen to him.
Isn't it funny that if they picked up Liz Cheney and Kinzinger, Liz Cheney probably will be more of a man about it than him. Because he'll be crying and shit, and she'll probably be like, whatever.
What state is that?
We also get Adam Pencil Neck Schiff.
Yep.
Oh God, I can't stand him. Yeah, love to see that bitch go.
So
wait,
that's a plus for you, Devil.
Oh hell yeah!
Wait, Static, can you go back to that picture, the Trump picture?
The one with the auto
the photo. Yeah. Sorry to bring.
Or the auto pen or the post?
No, with the pictures. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. 1 sec.
Yeah, I think an auto pen being used on something like a signature for some letter you're sending to a student that sent the letter to the president and stuff, that's fine. But when you're signing bills that will spend sometimes trillions of dollars, when you're signing pardons that you're literally telling someone who committed a crime, you're no longer responsible to the people you hurt, that should be done by hand. I have no idea why the hell they're using auto pin on shit like that.
I think the
That's
big
ridiculous.
thing is that the big thing is that they know how that they know that they can prove that Joe Biden had no idea that these were even being signed.
Yeah. Not saying he wouldn't. It's just we know that he wasn't in charge. We know that there were other people who were making all the decisions during Joe's thing. He just got up in the morning and they said, stand here and try not to look stupid for 2 minutes. That's all he was. He was a puppet for them. So that's why they needed the auto pin and why they had it ready for all these things was because they didn't need to clear it with Joe. They would tell Joe after it was signed. Would he sign a pardon for his son? Absolutely, he signed a pardon for his son.
And if they can prove that this happened, what else could they prove that maybe he didn't know that he was signing?
Yeah, like I said, an auto pin is designed, like I said, because there's 17,000 freaking kids who send letters to the president every year, and the White House will send them back. And if they get a sign from the president, they're like, look, president signed my thing. So they have that specifically like for that. It's probably not supposed to be used on actual legislation and documents and stuff like that that is going to be preserved for posterity for our future and shit. But yet they were using it. And it's like I said, it's because they were making decisions and they would tell Joe later what happened. Joe, you know that thing we were talking about might happen? We decided to pass that. So you signed it. Aren't you happy? He's all like pudding, you know, like it was
for ice cream.
Yeah. So.
Diaper.
Just with the picture. So when the 2025 to president, is that Trump trolling saying like he could be president for like ever?
No, it's him saying his first term, then you have a fake president, then he gets a second term. It's just pointing out the succession.
And notice he has a dolled up mugshot for his current term. He's got a little extra lighting effect on there to add some drama to it.
Do you think when the guy at the prison or the county courthouse or whatever, when he took that picture, he was signing, you know, Trump to a second term? Because that's what it was. The second they took that picture of him, that mugshot, they won him the second term, I think.
Yeah.
I think that was massive. That was definitely massive. And then getting shot in the ear.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Oh yeah, that actually, you're right. That definitely, because I was gonna say his numbers bumped real big when they took that mugshot. But yeah,
they did. That was definitely the beginning of the turn because he just became our first black president.
Yep.
Like,
exactly.
Real black president. And people, it's like he didn't really get shot. Like, what about the person that died?
Oh, yeah. Did you see that Dan Bongino was in front of like was it select committee of something, talking about that? Like he went ham. He's because he was ex Secret Service. And so he was
Yeah.
pissed. And so he like tore into him and said, this is exactly how you can fix the shit that's wrong with the Secret Service. And he laid it all out like in like literally 5 minutes, tore the whole thing apart and said, this is how you can fix the Secret Service like that. So that something like that. Cause he's all imagine we're still talking about the JFK assassination all these years later. And he's all in literally 6 months ago, you had a president that was shot.
And it's like they try to make that
And
story
no one's
disappear.
talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I was with Dan Bongino, man. Like I that's one of the guys I listen to the most. It's kind of sad to see him go, but I hope he does great as the FBI.
Oh yeah. I think
Like New York guy.
Yeah. I think he's going to do great. I think a lot of people that President Trump put in are great choices. There's a couple I'm like, but yeah, Dan Bongino's good. Kaj Patel, I really am happy that he's putting somebody in there who's like, I'm gonna expose shit, but I am kind of concerned that they're still not bringing out the Epstein list. That's kind of
right.
So I know.
Do you guys know who actually released the JFK files today?
Wasn't it Trump?
No.
And he essentially
so Trump told people to do it, but do you know who the people who actually got it done?
Who?
No.
So it wasn't Pam Bondi.
Oh,
It was Tulsi Gabbard.
Did she?
Yeah.
Nice.
So what's going on there?
Tulsi's getting ready to try to run for president and hoping that she's the first like across the line president, because she's got a lot of love from the left who are like moderates, but more so from the right who are like, oh my God, this is a person who's just common sense, right? So I think she's kind of saying herself up. She's trying to show that she really is what she says she is, and hoping that that'll carry her to a presidency.
Whoever has presidential aspirations at this moment in time, you need to get behind JD Vance. That dude is fucking crushing it right now.
Now on the other side, I will say, like you said, trying to shift more moderate or central. Do you what Gavin Newsom's doing? Do you think he's trying to do that with the podcast he opened up and some of the right wing people he's been having on?
The dumbasses like Charlie Kirk and Steve Bannon, of all fucking people, are going to allow Gavin Newsom to recreate himself in the public's image.
Yeah.
And they're fucking idiots. They're screwing everything up. This guy doesn't deserve a chance in hell. He shouldn't be given a chance in hell.
Oh, he shouldn't.
And them going on is like giving
he's
him a
ruined
shot.
California from head to toe.
Well, that's why when they were first saying that Joe Biden was going to be replaced, I said it had to be Kamala, because they've gone too far down the DEI kind of rabbit hole. If they don't give it to the black woman who's next in line, it'll be called racist, and they can't afford that. So I knew it was going to be Kamala if they replaced Joe. Everyone kept saying it's going to be Gavin. It's going to be Gavin. I said no, because if you see how bad Gavin's done California, he's not ready. It would be drawn up. So yeah, I knew that they were going to hold him off, but you're right. That's their plan is that they're going to give Trump his 4 years. And for this 4 years, they are going to try every single thing they can do to memory hole, erase, do everything they can to take away every bad decision he's made for California and make him into this poster boy for what the Democratic Party should do. Will it work? I don't know. It could, because women will vote for him because women are stupid and vote for pretty boys. That's how freaking Justin Trudeau keeps getting in office.
God damn it. God damn it. You're not wrong.
And so they already have the woman vote. Because even though he's a bitch, he's a good looking dude. They're gonna get the
Is my mic a little low?
You sound great to us. Maybe on the YouTube side of things.
Okay.
And then so all they have to do is get all the soy boys on that side, and like you said, he's trying to play moderate, which is what they're expecting. Because that's why I think it's funny that they're trying to push AOC, because what the most Democrats want is for their party to be more like it used to be, which is Bill Clinton time. And that was when the Democrats would run to the center every voting time. Every single time a vote, it was election time, the Democrats would start acting more like Republicans and head towards the center. That's what they did with Bill Clinton. If you watch any of this stuff from that, he was all the way over here. And then when it came time to actually run for president, he would jog all the way to the center and play, oh, I want to work with the Republicans, and and that's exactly what they want again. They want the old Democratic Party. So that's exactly what he's going to give them. He's going to be more moderate, more center, even though if you look at his voting record, if you look at Gavin Newsom, he is a far left asshole. Yeah. He's just like AOC. Don't be fooled, but they will be, because they're idiots.
Is there any evidence to the statement that Small Time Republic is making? Gavin needs to know that Gavin Newsom has a hairpiece or implants. I don't think it's a piece. I can easily spot a tooth.
I think it might be implants, but
it could be implants. I don't think women would care if they were implants.
No.
He might lose some votes for some dudes over that.
All
that shock's not going to vote for fake ass Gavin Newsom.
Shock, we're talking we're talking about your boy here.
I'm sure I did. There's so much fraud in California. I'm sure you did too, Devil.
Nancy Pelosi is his aunt, I believe. So Shock's part of the family.
Hell yeah.
That's his nephew.
He's protected, all right? I didn't want to do it, but my girl sent me some shares to trade.
So I kind of want to go back over on some stuff in chat. So earlier, Small Time Republic said, thank you, Fannie Willis, for that mugshot. Just real quick, I want to show this. I didn't go pull up this article, but we got a screenshot of a headline here.
Pam Bondi needs to go.
Fannie Willis ordered to pay $54K for violating open records law in Trump case. Judge Rachel Krause ruled that Willis' office was hostile and intentionally violated Georgia's open records law.
Isn't the bitch who took her boyfriend on government paid trips also named Fanny?
This is the same. This is her.
The same bitch.
This is her.
No, well, it depends.
There was that other one that in that other state that was like.
Are you talking about the mayor? The super mayor. What's her name? No, she's not Fanny.
She had another name.
Yeah, but Fannie Willis did that same stuff with the man that was the lead prosecutor in the Trump case.
There's another.
Fannie was the district attorney, and then her boyfriend was the lawyer on the case.
Okay, I'm getting my Black Georgia.
But they went on trips like that. They went on trips, and she spent that money like that. You're right, but there was two of them.
There's a lot of them. Jesus,
what's her name? God, now it's gonna drive me crazy.
Sam wrote it. I think Sam wrote in the chat.
I agree.
This is why.
Oh, Tiffany Hayward. Yeah, Tiffany Hayward. Yeah.
This is why senators suck, dude. Or no, not senators. Congress and shit suck. You lose good representatives when you send them to Washington.
Did you see when I guess the super mayor made a rap when she got the Chicago mayor? What was her name? The bug-eyed Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. God.
Damn. What's
Laura. No.
Lightfoot.
Same shit. Lori Lightfoot. That's
Lori Lightfoot.
Yeah, Lori Lightfoot. Yeah.
Beetlejuice Straight was the person who was investigating that, and she came back with this scathing report, tore her up and stuff. And so I think the super mayor made a rap defending herself. How tacky is that?
And then there was another one that had an OnlyFans, and she fucking twerked to get some donors.
I think
that's Chicago.
I remember when Lightfoot, she made this cringe COVID video of them cleaning shit. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Cleaning.
I remember that one girl who was running for president or whatever, and she did that twerk where she stuck her ass in the air and everyone started sticking stuff inside.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
All these memes came out of rocket ships coming out of there and stuff because she was spread eagle essentially twerking. And I put one where it looked like Vegeta or something was flying out of it. Like,
It's honestly impressive that. He could do that.
So
Just that, when you're going down the rundown, there was also another, like, I don't know if you want to cover it, but there was also another news that happened today with the Daily Wire, the CEO stepping down. You didn't mention that one.
yeah, we can go over that.
I was just
If you've
throwing it
got
out
something
there.
We can, if you've got like something we can pull up for that,
Oh, no, yeah,
we
no.
can take a look. We'll
Yeah.
go find something.
I saw meme accounts like reporting that. I thought that was a meme.
No, that actually happened.
I think that's actually a bad thing. As much as I fucking hate Jeremy Boring and the Daily Wire, because that means Matt Walsh is
Walsh?
in charge.
I know
fucking good.
Brett Cooper posted
I was surprised. As far as
interesting
she
gif
commented,
over the whole thing.
Right?
I want to talk
She
about
can do
what
whatever the fuck she wants now, Dom. Like we're
Yeah.
actually getting. She's got bad takes now and good takes, and you can just tell she's just a fucking woman giving her woman opinion.
she's not reading it from a script now.
Yeah, not reading from a script. Who did she defend? Her first video, she was defending someone. Oh, it was Whitney Cummings.
I haven't watched her videos.
Oh, that's
Very
right.
first video, she was defending Whitney Cummings, and I'm just like, hey, at least I know this is off script.
That's true. Because why would she have talked about that on the Daily Wire?
Why would you have such a fucking stupid ass take like that?
So, Timon here says maybe on the Epstein case, they are getting ready for a big operation with arrests and stuff. As far as the Epstein stuff goes, I have been hanging out with Timon just chewing black pills. Like I can't fucking catch enough.
You love your black pills.
Yes, lots of black pills on this Epstein stuff.
Things that we already fucking know.
And yeah. And so if they are preparing for like a big operation for arrests and stuff, that would be great. But I will also say that sounds like some Q-tard level shit.
We can suck the
Because that's
government
what they've been
dick
saying for
after
years.
they fucking do it, not before they do it.
Here's the thing. If it was a year or two into his presidency, I'd say no, because they could have been doing it the whole time, but he just got in there. So it very well could be he got in there and said, start an investigation into the people on the list. And so now they're doing that, and that's why they're withholding it. But that's the only excuse I would actually accept, is that they're actually going to prosecute some of these people, not just expose them. Because at this point,
Hope
it's
so.
been the government's had that list for how long now? If it's true what I
10
think, which
years.
is he was a government honeypot, they've had it for a whole lot longer.
It just seems it's worse if they only selectively prosecute people. You know what I mean? Because there's some big
Oh, no, I think-
stars on
yeah.
that, dude. Do you think
Yeah.
they're gonna fucking book Jay-Z and Beyonce? I don't think so.
I think they, I think they
I don't
should
see
be
that
like,
happening.
there's 700 people on this list. We're prosecuting 700 people. Like I think they should all be prosecuted. Absolutely.
But I think it'd be worse if they only handpicked some. I think that would be
Well-
worse because like, oh, how much money do you make for us? Okay, we can't do the guy who's making money.
Well, it's
It's
also on what they can prove. It's not just how much money they're making or stuff like that. It's all, can we actually prosecute him? Because you can't just sit there and say his name's on the list. He went to Epstein Island. Thereby, we know he's a pedophile.
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
we
we
know
know
he's a
he-
pedophile, but there's
Yeah.
a difference between what you know and what you can prove in a court. So they have to do it if there's more than just their name on a list. Like if they have footage of him at the, doing stuff with kids because
Yeah.
Jeffrey recorded it or whatever, burn the dude. If there's even a complaint, if they've actually talked to one of these girls and they said, yeah, that dude didn't prosecute him. But if it's just like, yeah, he went to the island, but we don't have no complaining witness, we have no evidence and stuff, it's really hard to use taxpayer money to prosecute them when you're going to lose, because there's just nothing that proves they did anything. Everyone, you'll hurt them in the public eye. They'll be, torched in the public eye, but you're not going to get a conviction. So that's probably why they wouldn't try to prosecute all of them, is just the evidence they have. But if
Yeah.
they have evidence of crime, if they have a footage of them touching a child, they damn well better freaking prosecute them. They better burn those people.
They've had the
In
fucking
Minecraft.
cam
Yeah.
footage for years, though. Oh, that's bit evidence.
Yeah. Oh, they do. They have a ton of
Yeah.
footage from those things. Because like I
If they
said,
haven't- if they haven't gotten rid of it, why? Okay. Like you're saying, they've had this information for how long now? They raided the island
12
how long
years?
ago? They took all that shit off the island. They
Yeah.
took all the shit out of his New Mexico and his Florida and his New York.
And we know it's
They-
not Epstein's island. It's his wife. It's his father-in-law's island.
You know who bought an island pretty nearby there?
Firefest guy.
No,
Oh.
Joe Biden's brother.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Who's the cops coming for?
Oh, that's me.
What'd you do?
His dog.
He lives in California. That's what.
Fucking tweeted. That's what I did.
Like most people hear birds out in front of outside of their house. In California, you hear sirens.
Those are birds. What do you mean?
Shakazu, this is the police.
Ghetto bird.
Open up.
We have the tweets.
So
Stop telling people to X themselves.
Forkin wants to hear a shock rant on short fat otaku, which probably happened 2 weeks ago when we did the first like political retard take.
I have a whole category of people that I
don't know
have
what
a
this
rant
is.
for. There's.
You don't know who short fat otaku is?
Do you watch EFAP?
Here and there.
Old.
too
I'm
much.
talking like old EFAP, like 5 years ago.
Oh no.
No,
my brother watches them a lot.
Oh, okay. I mean, so he is he does talk like cultural, like movies and TV shows and stuff, but he also gets really political, and both his political and cultural takes are usually pretty shit. Although he was the only one that was talking about Stellar Blade and why there was censorship in it. He was like the only one that fucking cracked that down.
Oh, with the like lingerie.
Yeah, he like
Pretty
found
much.
the actual
Yeah.
lingerie that copied the outfits to the fucking T, and I'm like, wow, no one's talking about that. Anyway, I hate that guy. My rant is basically the air quote right took the charge in the cultural war, and the left didn't call themselves out enough to where it just got, if you were anti-establishment in any way, you're air quote right wing. And I think now that Trump's in office and the culture is changing, I think a lot of these left people have always hated your fucking guts, and they hated that they had to side with you just because they disagree with a few craziness. And so now we see them out in stroves like, I'm a fucking leftist, I fucking hate Trump, I hate all you people. And it's just this, they're going fucking nuts because they've always fucking hated you. And now that, you know, things are somewhat getting better, now they want to disassociate from everyone. It's like, all right, whatever, this is bound to happen, but you're gay and I fucking hate you too.
Has anyone seen any new information by chance coming out about the JFK
like,
stuff?
Check my phone.
The what? Oh, the
JFK.
no.
I want to
Like
find.
I said, you're not
It's in
going to
my
hear
brother's
like
today,
major kind of scoops for a day or two, but these news organizations must have like every single one of their interns going through every file trying to find.
They're running them through all the AIs right now, like every single
yeah.
AI, and then they're taking the AI like synopsis and running that through the other AI synopsis, and like
Nice.
Yeah. Everyone wants to be the first one to find that little like note that says, yeah, it was actually us who did it. You know, like that's going to be in there. There's not. It's going to be a lot of things where they're like, yeah, the grass was leaned this way, so this means, and a lot of information that has nothing to do with the case. But
Well, they got like, you know, Russia says it was us, and I communicated with a fucking CIA agent. Like that's as good as proof of any that we already knew.
yeah,
so we'll go ahead and we'll just go to that part. So was this yesterday? This was yesterday. Yesterday, we got a little video from our president, and this is what he had to say.
Your favorite
We are tomorrow announcing and giving all of the Kennedy files. So people have been waiting for decades for this, and I've instructed my people that are responsible, lots of different people, put together by Tulsi Gabbard, and that's going to be released.
So when I saw that, I rolled my eyes. It was one thing, I guess it was one thing for Trump to come out and put a video, but I was like, I'll believe it when I see it type shit.
it's not just JFK though; it's RFK too, right? It's mixed
No, so
in there.
I think this is all just JFK right now.
Okay, because I was going to say he said he would release both RFK and JFK So I didn't know if it was all the of them or just one. But like I said, whenever they do these, there's never going to be some smoking thing. Like I said, everyone really wants it to be like, yeah, the CIA worked with the mafia to do it, like, but it's just not going to be in there. You're going to get, like I said, a lot of
gets overhyped.
Yeah, unfortunately, which really sucks because I would love to be able to sit there and, it's not like you could hold anyone accountable because everybody in government who was there during that time is now either dead or gone or whatever. But it would be nice to prove that our government isn't, white sheets and perfect, because that's what the left likes to think, is that somehow our government would never do anything corrupt. And it's we already have proof that that's not the case.
I don't know can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason I'm not able to like pull up the chat
on Restream.
He's gone.
And
you've been taking your channel.
I'm taking over.
Sometimes Restream does
the Dom
like
show
that,
now.
Though.
It's Dom show. All right, Dom, what we got?
Dommy show.
All the viewership just drops off.
Yeah.
Just in time for Dom to take over. We've got Steve. Nothing like a bunch of slack jaw up in here.
Slack jaw. I love that sound bit. Yeah.
So good.
I mean, you also had
movie.
Trump and Putin talking today. I heard that went on for like 3 hours. I wonder what that.
Right. I didn't get any of the details on that. I hate how this is so white. Yeah, I didn't get any of the details on that. There were some pretty big asks coming from Russia on that.
Yeah,
I saw a bunch of gay ass Ukraine people speaking on behalf of Europe. Europe wouldn't be as retarded to accept such extreme dealings.
Well, like accepting the war crimes of Ukraine, they're never gonna do that. The people who are trying to freaking sit there and support him and stuff aren't going to let him do that, because they're still sitting there trying to play it that Ukraine is perfect and these little innocent people and shit. They're not going to accept that, them going, oh yeah, we were actually doing all these bad war crimes during the thing,
Does anything ever really happen? Like, unless you get completely annihilated, does anything really happen if you commit war crimes?
No,
not really.
Because what's important is
doesn't if you win.
Well, no one wants the chain of trade to be disrupted. It's, hey, get back in line, because all the other countries, especially back then when more countries relied on their neighboring ones.
Has anything ever happened with war crimes?
Like after World War II?
I guess. But we made some exceptions there, didn't we?
No, what happens is it goes like, I think before the World Court, and they throw a couple people under the bus, but no one really who had any choice in it gets held accountable. It's always
like before the 1400s, it was usually just the reigning lord had their sons killed or something.
Right? Yeah.
It's freaking war.
Yep, Steve's right. It's freaking war.
Do you think we're gonna get a ceasefire at the end of the day?
I think there is one.
I think there is one.
There is one right now.
That's why they talk. I think they've agreed to peace.
Yeah, there's
been waiting.
Russia's waiting for some things from us, like promising to no longer fund Kiev, however you want to call it. And then there was some other stuff.
Oh, there's another thing I want to bring up when you get some bitch in French. I want to bring this thing up.
What?
The thing is,
we'll keep on this. I'll get to it. Go, Devil.
The thing that pisses me off is that the people who are supporting Ukraine, and look, I'm not either side. I don't have no love for Russia, but
I'm rooting for Putin, baby.
They could have been building up their military and protecting themselves for years. After if you're living under the Soviet Union and you get released from that, your country-wise, that you have Russia sitting next door. Maybe put some money into your defense, maybe, but they didn't. So your right being taken over, it's your own damn fault, in my mind. But if you look at all the stuff preceding it, it doesn't look good for Ukraine. Like, they had a video come out from a history professor who broke it down really well. It was a couple weeks ago they put it out. They actually have claim to Crimea by a
Shh! Don't say that.
by a treaty that they signed, Ukraine signed. When they broke up the Soviet Union, said if you have a government, you're standing on your own now. You're no longer part of the the USSR. You're standing on your own. If your government collapses, whatever government you put in place, if it fails and you cannot sustain yourself, you cannot govern yourself no more, your land returns to Russia, essentially. They signed this. The Ukraine signed this. At the time that they took Crimea, it was they weren't part of the Ukraine. They had become their own kind of offshoot. They had got their own government separate from Ukraine. They thought of themselves as their own kind of nation. They were still part of it, but they weren't. That government essentially dipped out. They left. They saw the writing on the wall. They saw themselves collapsing, that it wasn't going well. They left, essentially abandoning their thing. It falls under that treaty that then Russia could reclaim it. Like, so there's all these things that we never really heard, never really got the information on, that preceded the invasion of the Ukraine and stuff. And if more people knew about that, they might understand more. Like I said, I'm not in any way saying that Russia's some good guy in this. Russia's always been the bad guy in every movie and in every reality. But it's just, as Americans, we're told poor Ukraine was sitting there just going, it's a small world after all, like joy, happy, treating their people great, everything great. And then big bad Russia just came over and picked the fight for no reason. And there's other stuff to it. And I just hate that we're not given that information, because we're supposed to.
Big bad Russia didn't pick a fight for no reason.
Yeah.
We're supposed to believe that Ukraine's the good guys, and
with actual Nazis in there.
A country that the Washington Post and everyone was writing how corrupt they were just a few short years ago, before this war ever started.
Before the narrative started.
Okay,
go ahead.
I said it in the group thing. Did you see this thing about with the French that they want the Statue of Liberty back because
I saw that. I saw Peter.
Because they don't like the way Trump's governing our country. Like, fuck off, you.
Yeah, they said we no longer are living up to the promise of the Statue of Liberty. So she wants it, or he wants it. I can't remember if it's a boy or girl. Wants it returned. I was all like, you know what? Fine. We should weld a big fucking. Yeah, we should weld a big dong to the front of it, because they're all about that transgender shit, and float that thing back. Say, there you go.
So nice to have like.
If Trump told them to weld a big dog to the Statue of Liberty and send it back, that would be otherworldly. Oh my God.
Dong being floated out there on the bar, just massive.
Actually, they should just put a fucking like actual hot dog on it and put a little Yankees logo on it. The Yankees hot dog. Or maybe the Mets. Put the Mets on the tip.
There you go, Weasel. There's your sports ball.
Shock's fault. Fuck you, Shock. Let's see. Let's listen to this, because this is brilliant.
Something different. There is now a member of the European Parliament from France who does not think the U.S. represents the values of the Statue of Liberty anymore. They want the Statue of Liberty back. So is President Trump going to send the Statue of Liberty back to France?
Absolutely not. And my advice to that unnamed low-level French politician would be to remind them that it's only because of the United States of America that the French are not speaking German right now. So they should be very grateful to our great God.
Yeah, that's a big fuck you, surrender piggies.
Freedom fries, bitches.
Yeah, freedom fries.
Hell yeah.
It's nice looking at her and then compared to the old fucking bitch.
Bro, I know.
I know.
What was her fucking name again?
Jean-Pierre.
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 And then Saki, I respected the fuck out of Saki. Like,
circle back on that.
Dude, she was so good at her job.
You mean dodging questions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait,
She
Jen
did it-
Psaki?
Yeah, fantastic.
At least she was
Ubisoft
bangable.
should hire
And
her.
now she's a reporter on CNN. Even better.
I think
At
that's
least
a
I
win.
could I could throw one in her. But
I want her to be like the head of like fucking Pfizer, and they'll be like, "Hey, what? How come there's so many of these deaths and yada yada?" And she's like, "We'll circle back on those deaths."
Yeah.
That's not important. So
Oh my
good.
god! Oh my god! I remember that. Oh,
she must have a tattoo of that
We
somewhere
heard
on her
this
body.
crunch
Just
time at Ubisoft. Are you overworking your workers? Like we'll circle back like that, just like their 10-15 minute breaks we give them.
I want her to pull up her sleeve, and she has. We'll circle back to that. just
Please,
tattooed
I
on her
want
arm.
that. Oh,
It says circle back around her brown hole.
circle back. Oh, it's good. It's her
Oh
whole.
my god! I wanted to have sex with her before. Now, really.
Man. Someone with ginger hair should get that tattoo. Match.
Now who looks better? This press secretary or Trump's old one? What's her name on Fox News?
McEnany.
Oh, all
Haley
of Trump's-
McEnary. Yes.
Yeah, all of Trump's freaking press secretaries.
McEnany.
Not the first one though. She.
No, are you kidding?
No, oh,
Like,
you mean Sarah Huckabee Sanders?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Okay, Sarah Huckabee Sanders is okay. I would still do Sarah Huckabee Sanders, just to be honest. She had that wonky eye, but I don't care.
You just want in on that Huckabee money.
No, I like girls who are like really intelligent politically and stuff are like way I'm attracted to them. I don't know why.
That
So
draws
even
it
though
to
she
you.
has that wonky eye, even though she's a little chunky, I'm good with chunky girls. So yeah, I would still. She's married, but yeah.
That's an Arkansas woman right there.
Yeah.
Wait. What is Cash doing?
What did I do?
Fine, I'm on
I
it.
don't know. He
Shock.
says fine. I'm on it. Shock.
I said something. You're gonna because he's a strawberry ginger. He's gonna get that tattoo.
I thought we were gonna have to have Jed, the Hollywood scholar, do it. And
Oh, you do.
Or Jed, guess what you're doing this weekend?
Daddy could pass for it. This is the strawberry.
Stacks, I'll fuck you, man.
Strawberry blonde. Oh, I'm scared. All right.
We could get Dermy to do it for his tattoo he has to get.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
That's a good one.
Enormous.
Did he say no butthole tattoos?
He never has. He hasn't laid that rule down. See, we found the loophole, boys.
He can do a little cooch patch too. That'd be a good one. We'll circle back.
Circle back, yeah.
It points to the balls or something.
Oh God, what the fuck are we talking about?
this
That's how balls-
is what happens when you put me as head guy.
I know. You better take back over, Static.
I voted for this. I regret nothing.
So let's listen to this clip of Bill Maher. Apparently, I didn't watch the clip, but
Oh,
apparently,
I saw this. He fucking owns what's his black ass?
Don Lemon?
Don Lemon.
Oh no, this isn't Don Lemon. This is.
I saw the Don Lemon story earlier today. That's
I
funny
didn't
too.
see the Don Lemon stuff.
Oh, I'll look for it.
Basically, he was basically like, if you're a black MAGA supporter, you are just lying to yourself, and you're a
That's
fraud
what
and a
the one was
grifter.
called.
And Maher was like, so you think a black man can't genuinely be a Trump supporter? He's like, that's not what I'm saying. And then he says it again. And he's like, no, that's exactly what you're saying.
Bill Maher
Black people would find that insulting.
Bill Maher's always been like, okay, I'm a leftist, but I'm gonna admit a truth. They can't handle that. They're not right now. They're too busy losing their fucking minds. I'm surprised they haven't like jumped him or something.
Well, that's why genuinely everybody hates him, because he is a fucking lefty, right? And then you get conservatives sucking his dick because he'll say one thing about reality. It's like, this dude still hates you because human being that can believe that Trump supporters actually believe and advocate for Trump doesn't mean he's not for you or agrees with what you have to say.
Yeah. He is not based. He literally just goes, okay, obviously there's something going on when the voters are going against you. You can't sit there and say everything's okay when you're losing like this. Just common sense things that any normal person would have. The left's all like, you can't admit it. You have to sit there and deny it and act like that's not happening. And he's a pragmatist, I guess you would call
Well, it's because that's why he's not a shill. Because that was the Democrats' plan, was get a bunch of really retarded fucking people and just have the media lie and gaslit everyone so that the narrative would just win out in the end. And everyone who was just kind of like, no, I'm an actual communist. I want to advocate for socialism, but I'm not a retard. I'm not going to bend the knee to the establishment. And they just get left in the dirt.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see what this woman's got to say about the tariffs.
I want to answer the question about manufacturing in the 70s.
Oh, I don't blame you. I'll go back to that
too. So the reason people want to go back to the 70s is in the 70s, the largest share of our GDP was in the middle class. And that was not separate from the fact that 25% of our economy was in manufacturing.
Right, the largest share of our GDP
was in the middle class, the biggest chunk, the middle class,
most
people
of
who
what
were
was
middle
produced
income.
came from the middle, and now it comes from what? The rich.
Now, the top 20% controls over 50% of the GDP. Our economy was an upward funnel of wealth, and the largest share, which used to be in manufacturing, which gave a lot of working class people a middle class standard of living, now the largest share is in real estate and finance, meaning that asset-rich Americans are controlling over 50% of the GDP, and they have left the working class out of all of that prosperity that was generated. That manufacturing is still being done. It's just being done in other countries. It is still
for wages we will not work for.
That's exactly right. You're right, Bill. That's what the tariffs are for. They are to make American workers more competitive in the global market. Why are we accepting that there should be a race to the bottom? China, what is it?
China.
That race to the bottom thing has been talked about for quite some time. And that's definitely what it feels like America's been trying to do, is being like, how shitty of an economy can we get?
Yeah. Yeah. We were so prosperous and stuff that it seems like they want to punish us. I don't know if that's necessarily, but yeah, it's all like, we were so successful. How can we, hurt ourselves to make amends almost?
That was a No Effects song when Obama became president.
But
went straight from number one straight to number two. We used to be Mexican America. What a great name. Yada yada yada.
I don't know. Don't remember.
That was from the Coaster album.
But she's 100% right. That's what this. Everyone who's bitching about the tariffs on Canada, which, let me say this right now, Canada, you can go fuck yourself. You only survive by our grace, you pieces of shit. But
back to the show. Said.
Yeah, back to the show. But they've had tariffs on us for years. China, massively. There is a trade disparity with every country we do it with, where they can essentially do whatever they want as far as trade goes, and we just sit there and say, well, we'll play fair. We'll play fair while you don't play fair. That's how we go about all this. And so now that Trump's all like, you know what? If they're gonna screw us on trade, we'll screw them right back. And now all of a sudden, now it's an issue. Now we have to be concerned. If we weren't concerned with tariffs before, that didn't matter. Just now is when it became this massive, big issue. I'm sorry. I can't take anyone who's bitching about tariffs seriously when they never had a problem with it before. If they want free trade across the board, I'm totally okay with that. I'm totally okay with every country saying no more restrictions, no more tariffs, no more any of that stuff. Trade across the board, free and fair. I'd be completely okay with that, but they're not going to do that. If you ask them, will you drop your tariff?
Yeah,
they'll never go for that. So why should we? Why should we be the ones who are the bigger man always? Why should we be seen there saying Americans can hurt so that your country does better?
Yeah, it's oh, you're fine. It's absolutely retarded. The tariff talking points are literally just NPC downloads.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because these people have never considered this beforehand. And so they have no idea what tariffs are actually on our country. And then it's like they celebrate when a country says that they're going to respond with tariffs. And it's like, hold on now. It's good when they do it, but not when we do it.
Yeah.
What is this?
Look how much Canada charged for dairy going across the border. They did that so that their farmers would have, their dairy farmers would have a benefit. They wanted people to buy milk made in Canada for their farmers.
That's because American dairy industry is way better than their industry.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. Fine. You're doing best for your country, but you can't hold it against America when we do the same. Sorry. I don't see an argument that the left is making, or it's not just the left, anyone who's arguing against it. I haven't heard a good argument.
It's kind of like we were talking about this on a gaming stream with Steve one time, where we were like, there was a video of Arizona, right? And they were videotaping all these duplex homes are on halt now because they don't have workers. Half the comments were like, see, Republicans, see what you did. Now your houses can't be built. And then the other half of the comments were like, holy shit, this is how many illegals were working here. Look at all these jobs that just opened up.
Yeah.
And so who's going to get hurt with that is actually the people running the loans and the people buying it, not the actual workers. Like the contracting companies, they pass on the cost of that shit to whoever is the contract. The contractor offsets that difference in cost and labor or material, like in my industry, to the actual customer. The people who already own the contracts, that already have to own the property, they sell it ahead of time to loans, they're the ones that eat it. That is literally eating the rich. If you want to eat the people who are assholes who are making money, you're hurting the fucking realtor industry. You're hurting the fucking... I work for fucking colleges in California. They already have these contracts ahead of time. And if we want to buy Canadian software and hardware and computers and shit, and then they raise it 20%, we're not eating that, the contractor. We give that shit to the customer.
Yeah.
The actual rich get hurt with that shit, not the working.
Yeah, and the thing is, they're saying, well, who's going to build those houses? Well, guess what? This seems like a perfect opportunity to take all those kids graduating from high school, and instead of shoving them into colleges where they learn absolutely nothing, get a piece of paper that isn't worth the shit on it, the writing on it.
And unfortunately, that's going to be a
house.
huge learning curve, and that is going to suck to teach a bunch of high schoolers how to work properly. But in the long run, that's good.
What we should be doing since the fucking beginning of time.
Exactly. That's how fucking life works. You're supposed to slowly integrate people. Now you have to integrate a lot of fucking greenhorns.
Instead of taking freaking Ted and sending him to college and getting him a degree in lesbian literature studies of the 17th century, we can actually have his ass get out there and learn how to lay drywall and fucking frame a house and have stuff that can last him his whole life. He can have a career and make money off of that, instead of a piece of paper that's going to cause him to work at McDonald's and never pay off student loans.
Stop talking like that. You're making Steve hard.
Or teaching these kids
Steve's
how
humping
to
his computer. He's like, "Oh my god,
what a gay job that is."
Because Steve here says, "I literally work in the metal industry." He just makes metal shit and not the music.
He's a fucking metalhead.
The metal industry, who was hit the hardest, and we are freaking booming with work since the tariffs. So, yeah.
My industry is like, Canada is throwing that over our heads. We buy control like hardware and stuff like that for our computers through Canada, and they're like, order now because at any fucking moment we're gonna increase prices 25%. It's a fear mongering tactic, dude. It's so funny.
How about the whole thing? Because we didn't get to talk about this last week. They were taking the American whiskey off the shelves.
Oh yeah,
They already paid for. They
already paid for it.
And this is the second time they've done that in like a month.
Bro, you know why they're doing that, right?
Virtue signal.
No.
Yeah.
No. No.
They're doing it for the gram.
No.
Attention.
No, black market. You fucking kidding me? If I could virtue signal and fucking sell that shit on the streets, damn right I'm doing it.
But that means someone might.
You tossed it.
Hold on. No, they didn't toss it. They're storing
I threw it away.
No, they're storing it because the fact they probably have, with how tyrannical they are, I'm sure there's laws that if they sell it on the streets, they would get, everything taken from them by Trudeau. But what I would do if I was the whiskey producers, I'd say, you know what, we'll buy it back. We'll buy it back at a discount, but at least you'll get some of your money back. Buy it. And then when this whole thing falls over, I would sell it to them for twice as much. I would gouge the shit out of those fucking assholes.
Oh my
But
God.
yeah, they already paid for it. The whiskey distributors are already going like, yeah, we got your money. It's cool. Idiots.
I know.
It's so stupid. It's like the people who burn like Nikes or albums or whatever when the artist says something stupid. It's all like, they already sold you the LP, dumbasses. They got their money. They could give a shit if you burn it.
Yeah.
It just makes me feel good.
Or like when a sports player leaves a team and the people burn the jersey.
Yeah.
If I had a Metcalf jersey, yeah, burn
There's
that
your
shit.
sports ball reference. Weasel
Yeah.
again.
I'd burn that shit if I had a Metcalf jersey.
Yeah.
Dude, Dom has like a special barrel he keeps in his backyard, especially for burning stuff when people leave his teams.
Bro, you know, it's so funny.
I still have the Saquon Barkley jersey in my closet.
Oh, no, dude. There's there's like fucking Ram fans. Like, there's so many bandwagon Ram fans that came when they came to LA.
Mm-hmm.
And so this one Ram fan was like, I'm really bad at choosing jerseys, right? And he has like 5 jerseys of 5 Rams players, and these fucking Browns players, Giants players, like, yeah, go fuck yourself. Here's my jersey collection of a bunch of bums. Like, no.
I was like, with Sam. Yeah, okay. When is Trudeau gonna leave?
Yeah,
he's not running for re-election. That's
look who it is.
It is.
We were wondering if you were still alive, Gal.
Hello.
Now she's asking if we're still alive. I'm still alive.
I saw a cat video. I meant to.
So we're gonna get to the files here in a sec. Let's listen. Let's finish what this lady's got to say about the tariffs, and then we'll pull up the one thing that I've seen people have found.
Wait, Shaq, that's your dog.
So far,
yeah. She's sleeping.
It's competitive advantage over us. It's that it pays slave wages. Why should we accept that? They're still manufacturing our PPE, our pharmaceuticals, our cars. They're making all that
China
stuff.
makes
There
a
are 5
fucking
industries
fortune
that we
off
cannot
PPE,
have
bro.
any kind of national security without having a stake in them. Pharmaceuticals, lumber, steel, aluminum.
Oh, hold on. You know what they're doing with the fucking retard helmets?
What are they doing?
They're requiring retard helmets. All the hard hats and shit that we've already bought through China. Now we have to get the ones with the chin straps. Every fucking American has to rebuy a fucking 20-30% marked up hard hat. And guess who makes the money? China. They're not being manufactured in America.
Wait, every country. What happened? When did this happen?
It's OSHA. OSHA requires fucking. And OSHA states have to specifically fight anything like that. So your state has to specifically say, no, we don't want to do this.
Well, Canada's not. I mean, Canada. You might as well live in Canada. California's not going to do anything.
Actually, California technically does whatever it wants because they have their own OSHA.
Yeah, we just said OSHA's not going far enough.
We're super OSHA.
Yeah, we're super OSHA. Twice as many regulations and none of the benefits. Thank you.
To be, like, as I went through my OSHA 10 training, I actually am not totally against OSHA, but I'm wondering. I'm like, hey, since OSHA's a thing, shouldn't every fucking union be abolished because this just covers every fucking generic union at this point? Like, that's literally no point of unions if we have OSHA.
That's exactly, dude. I've been saying that argument for so fucking long. Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Unions had their place. Unions at one point when workers were being abused, when absolutely. Unions were a great thing that made it so workers weren't being taken advantage of. But now you have so many laws from the government of when you get breaks, how long you can work, safety procedures. All these things, it just is so stupid.
Well, the core of OSHA is great, actually, because it's literally, hey, whoever owns the fucking company, it's their job to put in the safety shit. And then if you don't feel safe working there, you don't have to work there. Like that's fucking it. And I'm like, that's what unions do. And now it's just state law.
Yeah.
It's federal law.
Yeah. Now unions are there to essentially they protect the shitty workers. Workers who give a care about their job and do a good job, they don't need the union because they keep their job from what they're doing a good job. It's the shitty workers who get protected by the union, and everyone has to pay for it. My dad used to work, and the union was Teamsters. At his last job, he worked for the automotive one before that.
I still don't know what a
big
Teamster is. I know
it's just the name of a
30 Rock.
Yeah, a massive union. Anyway, but they never represented him because he's never freaking voted Democrat his life, and all of his money that went to the union went to Democrats. But so he hated the union. Every single person that they went to defend that lost their job were literally the worst kind of employees. One of them didn't show up for months and months. And then when they finally fired him, he went to the union got his job back. It's the shitty workers who get saved and protected by the union, but they tell all the workers, the ones who actually work hard, do a good job, we're here to protect you. I don't need your protection.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm one of those people that believe the right to work states. If you want to put into the union, fine, put into the union. And then if you need them, they'll defend you, right? That's your choice. But if you're a good worker and you want to keep your whole check because you don't need somebody defending your ass, you don't do anything stupid to get fired, you shouldn't have to give money to those assholes, especially when they give money to a politician you disagree with.
I did you know where LA was on fire? I was working in Burbank on a roof when that fucking hill got on fire, and I called my boss and I'm like, hey, hill's on fire, like, can I go home? And he's like, yeah, if you want. And I'm like, do I get 8 hours? And they're like, no. And I'm like, well, shit, I'm sitting on this roof there. I ain't go fucking anywhere.
Oh, my 8 hours, bitch.
I can't afford to go home. Fuck that.
There's a chopper trying to rescue Shock, and he's all,
I took my 30-minute lunch. I didn't know this fucking hill would catch on fire.
I get 10 hours.
Oh, yeah. You work 4 days or?
Yeah, 4 days.
Nice. That's the best way to go. I love doing 410s.
They've offered that to me. They said you can do 4 10-hour days, and I said,
should do
those.
I would do that so fucking fast. But I work a salary job, so they don't give a shit.
Yep. We can finish that video though. That was a good video.
Oh, I was pretty much over, and she was also a little whiny.
She said better than we did. We elaborated it because we actually work in those fields, you know.
Right. But I wanted to talk about, like, there's the one thing that I think everyone has kind of been pointing out from the that's not a great way to do it. Let me try and open this in a new tab.
How many tabs do you have open right now?
In all my windows or just this one?
Oh. All your windows.
Well, just this one, it's 8 tabs.
Okay.
That's weak.
Yeah,
I know. The one that I've got Restream in is at, I don't know.
That's not like Ryan Kinnell level.
Yeah, no.
16 in that window, and then I've got.
Stan only does like 2 shows, so I think he has like 5 windows for the 5 streams.
Didn't you say you want to start a 3rd show?
I do. I'm trying to find where to put that.
What show is that?
I forget what
that's gonna be the show where I don't know.
Is it Drag Queen Story Hour? Or?
Yeah.
Maybe,
yeah.
Maybe. It's probably gonna be where it's probably gonna. I'm thinking of calling it like Static X-rated or something, where I go through and clean out.
That's what I just said.
All of my X bookmarks.
Oh, you've had this idea for a long fucking minute.
I got a lot. I have a shit ton of fucking Twitter bookmarks.
You should stream that right over during me before Saturday.
Yeah, I would do that like as maybe like every once in a while. Yeah, just when you feel like it, because like Sam does this one where he every once in a while does a show where it's just him and he just talks to the chat. Just do it like that. Be like, I got a lot of these built up, and just do like an hour,
Yeah.
2-hour stream where you just show them all these videos and
Yeah.
comment on them.
There's some serious shit in there, man. I got a lot of Pizzagates and Epstein's and all sorts of shit that I don't even remember necessarily. But I need to like archive them and like save them in places in case they ever get deleted or something.
Yeah, I've been working on for the past 2 days. I'm almost done with something I've been working on for Make Me a Sandwich. So yeah, the 3 commercials I'm doing to promote it that we're gonna start promoting with. I got mine, I've got irons, I've been doing professors, and I've been working my ass off trying to get. So I contacted him the other night and said, dude, I need these kind of pictures. And it was like at 9:30. And all of a sudden he starts sending me pictures from his bed. He's taking like pictures of his face in his bed. I'm all like, God damn it, dude, you can wait till tomorrow. Holy crap. Your wife's probably like, who the fuck are you sending pictures to?
I sent
Weasel,
pictures.
why would I do that when I have Visual Studio Code? Come on now.
Yeah, Weasel. Get with the program, you furry.
Yeah, furry.
Savage sent pics. I don't know where they were going.
You sent them on Telegram.
Dick pics?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
I told him, I said, I
Russian
need one of you cross-eyed. I need one of you sticking your tongue out like you're retarded. And like he's just like laying in bed going, and stuff.
So we've got this one thing that has been dug up from the like, what was it? Hold on. I've got the number right here. 1,123 entries into the JFK docs. There's 1,123 PDF files that they uploaded today.
And we're going to break them all down starting now.
Yes, we're going to break them all down. We're going to put them through Grok. And we're going to chill here for the next 12 hours.
24 hours.
You think probably? You're probably right. I was trying to think if there was like a way where I could like streamline downloading all of these PDF files.
We'll show Dermy how it's done.
I could write a script. Fuck. All right. Anyhow, so we've got this here. So this is someone's. It's kind of like someone's testimony here. So it says the day after the assassination, Gary Underhill left Washington in a hurry. Late in the evening, he showed up at a home of friends in New Jersey. He was very agitated. A small clique within the CIA was responsible for the assassination, he confided, and he was afraid for his life and probably would have to leave the country. Less than 6 months later, Underhill was found shot to death in his Washington apartment. The coroner ruled it suicide.
Died of COVID.
J. Garrett Underhill had been an intelligence agent during World War II and was a recognized authority on limited warfare and small arms. A researcher and writer on military affairs, he was on the first-name basis with many of the top brass of the Pentagon. He was also on intimate terms with a number of high-ranking CIA officials. He was one of the agency's unpeople who performed special assignments. At one time, he had been a friend of Samuel Cummings of Interarmco, the arms broker that numbers among its customers the CIA and, ironically, Klein Sporting Goods of Chicago. From whence the mail order Carsano allegedly was purchased by Oswald. So...
This is the first time we're hearing about this guy? Gary.
Yes.
Yeah, I've never heard of him before.
As far as I know. So the friends whom Underhill visited say he was sober but badly shook. They say he attributed the Kennedy murder to a CIA clique which was carrying on a lucrative racket in gun running, narcotics, and other contraband and manipulating political intrigue to serve its own ends. Kennedy supposedly got wind that something was going on and was killed before he could blow the whistle on it. How many conspiracy theories have gone around about JFK was like on to the CIA. Like that's been one of the biggest ones.
And higher intelligence taking out squealers. It's like a trope. Not anymore. Even though, wasn't a trope to us. But it's always that's where the fucking causation doesn't equal or correlation doesn't equal causation kind of shit arguments came from colleges and institutions that kept telling you that shit.
So it goes on. Although the friends had always known Underhill to be perfectly rational and objective, they at first didn't take his account seriously. I think the main reason explains the husband, that we couldn't believe that the CIA could contain a corrupt element every bit as ruthless and more efficient as the mafia. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's like people who vote for Democrats today. The verdict of suicide in Underhill's death is by no means convincing. His body was found by a writing collaborator, Asher Brines of the New Republic. He had been shot behind the left ear, and an automatic pistol was under his left side. An automatic pistol? Okay. Odd, says Brines, because Underhill was right-handed. Brines thinks the pistol was fitted with a silencer, and the occupants of the apartment building could not recall hearing a shot. So that's all we got. But I chose this. There's plenty of posts with this document here, and they only post this first part. They didn't get the second part.
Like Tim Pool. Yeah.
And this second part is a little more juicier, if you ask me.
Yep.
They
spelled assassination here, right? Shock, right? This one they spelled it right.
So
he's not there.
So now this doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean the CIA was behind it, but it means that people with connection to the CIA thought the CIA was involved.
That's
okay.
I would say that his accusations, it could be false. Sometimes people see stuff that make connections that no one else can see. But the fact that he shot himself behind the ear, that's not usually when you're committing suicide. If you do shoot yourself in the side of the head, you're usually here, not behind the ear. So that is one weird.
Yeah.
Two,
that's really weird.
If it had a silencer on him, whatever length the barrel was, plus the silencer, you're holding the gun to the back of your head like that far out, right? That seems kind of weird because after you shoot, it would drop and hit the floor. It wouldn't be found under your arm.
And they said it was an automatic pistol.
Yeah.
So was it like
yeah. Most people, if you're gonna do that, you're not gonna. The auto pistols at that time probably were pretty expensive. Why wouldn't he just buy a snub nose little cheap ass revolver? Two, it seems kind of a weird gun to pick for a suicide.
There was one other thing that I wanted to point out. You'll see this document was dated. It's got a stamp of July 19th, 1967. And this is a recall of the day after the assassination, right? As it says right here in this first line. JFK was shot and killed November 22nd, 1963. Oh, so why is this 5 years later? Or 4 years later?
Because the agents took a really, really, really long lunch.
Yeah. That's a long time to get this to create this document.
Wait, what was the title of the document again?
Are you going to try?
The date. Sorry, the date.
Oh, the date is July 19th, 1967.
Yeah.
Here,
4 years later. Oh. And it says day after.
Yeah, so it's like, how did you get this information 4 years later? And this guy was killed When was it?
I mean, when do these like higher like bureaucrats at these letter agencies decide to even do they classify these kind of like documents, or when do they even decide to write them up?
I have no idea.
Documentating is a form of self-criminating too. So I also don't get the point of if you're what do they call not terrorists, like what did they call the parents again in West Virginia?
The parents?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like the guardians?
No. There's a term people use. Domestic terrorists.
What?
You never heard the term domestic terrorists?
Yeah, why are they calling the parents domestic terrorists?
You don't remember that?
Is that the school?
Yeah, the school thing. They said
the school thing. Like, yeah, they identified all the parents in that county as domestic terrorists.
Yeah,
and so I'm saying the 3-letter agencies are domestic terrorists. So why would they document anything if it just incriminates you?
Yes, they are. I would agree. I think the CIA...
And it should incriminate you against presidents, especially. And I know it's not. I don't know. I'm not saying it's good or right or wrong or whatever, but like most people in politics are not just neutral. Like if a changing of the guard comes in from Democrat to Republican comes into office, they're going to have issues with all the things that you've documented on your actions on behalf of the American people. And the president and Congress have a right to understand what you're doing and what it's right or wrong, because they represent the taxpayers that pay for your salaries and shit.
They're supposed to.
They're supposed to. So I just don't understand why they even document this stuff.
It's because to give us a false sense that we actually will get answers and that
or they did something
to us. Yeah, it's all like, here's all the documents, guys, so you know that we're on the up and up. And we're just going to classify every single one of them and say you're not allowed to see them for your own protection for 60 years, just like the Pfizer vaccine.
Or maybe it's more for themselves.
That's all I'll say. So
it's more for themselves than anything. Changing of the guard.
It's all about us just feeling like we actually have control over our lives. It's false.
Very true.
So, yeah, that's all I got for the evening. I don't know if anything else is. I'm trying to see if anything else has popped up.
I haven't really checked too much.
Damn it, do your job, Dom.
Is that my
job? Your job too.
What?
Yeah, you get paid enough.
It was your job.
When did I?
Just for
I want to talk to OSHA.
When they decided to drop the JFK documents an hour before we went live, it became everyone's job to try and find shit on this.
I'm sure you guys are talk more on Thursday about it.
It's just
you know what? Maybe if anything massive comes out, maybe
they're all just gonna.
If anything massive comes out, we'll definitely talk about it on Thursday.
They're all just gonna stroke themselves and shit, and take pictures of the redacted crab and binders and fuck.
Hold on a second. I gotta. You can't be having.
We're having a shot.
I hate that he's right.
I've been silenced.
You upset me that you were so right. I had to.
Yeah, bro, it's the same shit.
I fucking know.
You know who you should unfollow anybody that fucking says they're dropping Epstein files today, and then you should follow the people that just show an entire page of redactions and be like, for real.
Wait, Shock, who is the chick you said in the message that everyone should repost? Yeah.
Liz Wheeler, who was like, we got bamboozled. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. But I'd do it again for justice.
So, Cloud, we're saving Sisson for Thursday.
I'm going to be the heel because I might defend him.
You know what?
No.
You might not be the only one doing
okay,
something.
it's like okay, I'll save it.
Yeah.
I think you guys like him.
I don't fucking like him, but it's I know women. How about that?
Like I said,
I'm just gonna say what I always say when this shit comes in.
Yeah,
let's take it to court.
To be honest, I didn't look too much into it. I didn't look too much into it. So
There's
They're
a ton of
weak-ass
hypocrisy.
screenshots, bro. They're fucking weak.
There's a ton of hypocrisy. Like I said, it's just funny another male feminist treating women like shit. But he didn't do nothing wrong. He was sleeping with a bunch of chicks. Ain't nothing illegal about that. Who gives a shit?
He was just saying like, "Wow, you look good, baby. I'd like to see you naked." And I'm like,
If
"Okay,
you-
he just slid your DMs. You can
Yeah.
stop fucking talking to him. Man
Yeah,
shoots
and
his
you
shot. What the
see-
fuck you want from him?"
There's a picture of him holding up his phone with his messages open, and one of them says, "I would rail you raw after a wine tasting."
Yes.
If
This
they're
makes
under-
me like him. I don't know why.
if there any of them are underage and you can prove he tried to solicit
yeah.
nudes or something, fine, go after him. But like I said, just some dude trying to hook up with 12 chicks. Every dude tries to do that. Not every
You can't
dude.
cyberly
I haven't,
sexually
but
assault someone. Like,
yeah,
This piece of shit
fucking
annoys
block
me.
him.
yeah, he's just a male
Annoying ass
feminist who
voice.
sits there and women
Stupid
need to
cheeks.
be respected. At the same time, he's one of the ones who's disrespecting.
You're right.
them,
I
so
don't respect
fuck
him
him.
or care that this is happening to him, but just out of principle, I'm just like, this is the same fucking shit that every Me Tooer goes through.
Well, I literally said before we started the show, I said he probably set it up himself just to try to prove he's not gay.
Oh, he's not gay.
Dude,
Yeah.
he had that. Remember those fucking trannies that were on his lap and shit? And he's like, you can't
Dude,
see
that
the
was
face."
AI, motherfucker.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
I still didn't. I didn't believe that it was. I believe that I didn't believe it was real. Does that make sense?
Okay, so it was a still picture of like a girl with her face turned
Yeah,
away,
yeah.
and someone turned the AI on it.
Yeah.
And
Oh no! I know that was AI.
Oh, okay.
But she didn't show her face. It's obviously a tranny or his cousin. There's no way.
Or his sister.
It's a sister.
Yeah.
So Russell Brand just pulled this one up.
Okay.
We got something.
A
Oh, it's the Joe Biden thing.
Yeah, so accompanying
My brother
handwritten,
sent me this,
hand-printed letter dated 8/26/94, beginning, "Dear Senator Biden, you are a traitor," ellipses, and then bearing the signature, John F. Kennedy Jr.
Oh my.
Damn.
Kennedy.
Kennedy
All that
probably was a
redacted,
traitor
dear
too.
Biden.
That's why Trump wanted the files to come out. He's all like, I want everyone to just see that page.
Okay,
We have to let them all out, but make sure everyone have that poked out a little bit just so people can find it.
I want it all out, but can we at least get the one Biden out? That's all that matters. Yeah, that's funny. There's so much shit on Biden, dude. If you don't hate him, then you're never gonna listen to any reasoning.
The Biden.
No legit CIA drop or exposure is gonna change your mind at this point.
Yeah.
I forgot who went on a rant. Someone's show went on a rant on who was it? You were gonna vote for Kamala, either because you're a fucking idiot, and let's say maybe you changed your mind. It means that you hated Trump that much that you considered voting for this dumb bitch, which might be worse than actually being dumb and watching CNN at that point.
Yeah. How deluded do you have to be? How set in your
Yeah.
freaking the kind of rhetoric do you have to be to believe that Trump is more dangerous than someone who is brain dead as freaking Kamala? She couldn't even describe AI correctly. It's like, God.
And I think the bigger argument is not that she's so retarded, but it's clear she's a puppet. It's fucking clear she's a puppet, dude. That's what you're voting for. You're just voting Democrat establishment.
Okay. Yes. It was clear that she was a puppet. But could we really have gotten what was worse, Joe Biden or Kamala Harris? Because Joe Biden was fucking gone during the campaign.
That's literally like the question: would you rather sit on cake and eat dick, or eat dick and sit on cake? Would you rather eat dick and sit on cake, or would you rather sit on dick and eat cake?
I want a third option.
No.
Wait, I gotta hear this.
Here's the synopsis. All right. All right. Here's the synopsis.
Okay.
Breakdown.
Here's the thing. All right.
Fuck the
If you
cake. Do you
sit
want
on-
dick in your ass or you want dick in your mouth?
Well,
Those are your
hold
choices.
on.
The rest-
No. If you
cake.
sit on the dick, you get a treat, which is the cake. But if you sit on the cake and suck the dick, you're less gay. Those are the options. You want a treat?
Can you be less gay? I don't know.
Yeah.
A sucking dick is
I
less
think
gay
that's-
than
I think
sitting
that's
on it,
switched.
bro.
That's
I don't know what to tell you.
It's
Dermy
gay
would be
true,
I
so.
never-
not gay.
That would be
0
the
to
joke
10.
that broke Dermy because he can't choose. He loves cake, but he loves dick too.
I never heard it. I never heard this analogy before with the dick and cake.
You've
thing.
never. That's a fucking old
I
ass
never-
vine. It's an old vine.
Oh god!
If you had to choose, which one you picking?
Don't
No,
really
go in
ask
your head.
that. Fuck that. No one's choosing, right?
Let's ask him. Let's summon him.
Yeah. Dermy's all. Can I have all 4?
Maybe
Is it a dick cake?
Maybe I'll super chat on Bulbus as the next Dermy.
There you go. That's a good one. You should do that. So wait, nobody super chatted fucking FNT that we're going to a gay bar.
Yeah. I
Oh, is
thought
that actually true?
Fucking dude.
That's
I
what
saw-
we read. Bradley read it.
Yeah, but he said he would send a 50.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was wondering if he did because yeah, he read it
I didn't
on,
watch
on
it.
Weekend Pregame. He's all like,
I didn't watch Rumble actually.
he typed it in and it said, yeah, it's a gay bar, and we're all like, oh shit, like
We're gonna fit right in. What do you mean?
like I said, I have no problem with like I'm not liquor's liquor. It's not like we're going on there and hitting on dudes.
Cake is cake,
That's
right?
My
You know what?
problem.
I said the first time I looked at their drink menu, I was like, all these drinks are gay.
The drink menu is what got you sus. I love it.
Yeah, that drink, the hard.
Were they all, like,
cock,
sweet and shit like
it
that?
looks a
Oh,
little
like,
sus.
Colorful and shit. And like
Oh,
even the whiskey one was a little weird. I was like,
So this is actually a gay bar?
Yeah, it turns
my
out it might
God.
be a gay bar that Quarter Black Garrett signed us up for. But like I
Why
said,
is he
my
so
problem.
I like Garrett, but God, he's fucking retarded.
he's
my
he's
problem
batting
is-
1,000 right now. Between
He's
Airbnb
dude.
and the gay bar.
I know.
My problem is that, like I said, is that if they find out that we're all we lean more conservative, the
Yes,
fellowship,
is, yeah.
yeah, they might kick us out or just like cancel it last minute to be dicks, and we're gonna
I
have no
know.
place to hang out. Like so, that's my problem. Like if I would actually think it's funny if we show up at a gay bar and took it over. And all
That'd
the
be
gays are like pissed.
We should tell the fellowship that it's like Top Gun night, and we all dress up like we're from Top Gun, and
Like jumpsuits and shit.
we're all fucking gay as shit in our jean shorts.
Like we're like from the
beach
volleyball scene.
top.
Yeah,
I was thinking like the fucking
Jeans, shorts, all
the-
oiled up.
Yeah, we're
With
all
our
up.
aviator glasses on.
Yeah, Trump baby. Yeah.
Every
Frosted
single guy they hit
MAGA.
on that night's all like, "Sorry, I'm straight," and they're all like, "This
MAGA's
is
ass,
bullshit." No, but
That'd be
like I
great.
said, if it was a gay bar, I'd still go there and just drink and get hammered.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I'm just more afraid they're gonna fucking be dicks about it. Like instead of saying it, whatever.
Shut up, Prof.
Oh, Prof would fit in really well there.
Ew.
You had to pull it up too.
Fucker.
But yeah, we're a month away from my death. Apparently, Devil's gonna kill me. So I only got a month left.
Dead
So-
man streaming.
Wait, Devil, you gonna kill me in that bar?
Yep. And then I'm
In
gonna let the
in
gays have their
Minecraft,
way
in
with you.
Minecraft.
Isn't
Yeah.
the bar on the 19th though?
I'm not sure. No, it's the 16th.
It's on Thursday,
16th.
Thursday the
17th?
17th.
Yeah. Oh, it's the 17th. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna. But yeah, I'm
And
gonna
then is that Good
poison.
Friday? Is that Easter?
Yes.
Yeah. That weekend's Easter
Another
Sunday,
issue I kind of have.
Yeah,
and then you got WrestleMania that weekend.
I gotta be home.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna poison Dom in Minecraft at the bar, and then let the gays have their way
Minecraft.
with him.
Maybe I can meet
In
I
real
can
life.
Oh
miss-
my God, that's
I
weird.
can probably miss Easter if I convert Devil. I think the Lord would be okay with that.
But Devil is literally an angel. You
Yeah.
can't convert an angel.
That's
Is he an angel?
real.
Yeah. Devil is
an
Devil is a
angel.
fallen angel. You can't convert an
Yeah.
angel.
Yep, can't.
I
He is
tripped.
He is soulless.
He fell out. Yeah, fell into a snake.
Yeah.
Devil would commit a hate crime at the gay bar.
Devil would commit. What are you defending gay people for, Sam?
Oh, wait,
Hold on. Every crime the devil commits is a hate crime.
That's very true.
Could you
I
imagine?
hate the word hate crime so much.
you imagine Ron-
we should not be using
it. Hate crime.
We
They're
should.
fucking same.
You hate them, yeah. I committed a crime against them. I guess I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem isn't that you killed a man. It's because you didn't like he was gay. That's the problem. You're not the murder. You being a bigot's the problem, sir.
It's not that you killed the man, then dissolved his body in acid. It's that you didn't like the color of his skin. There's the true crime.
Yes!
There's what?
It belittles actual fucking crime, the word hate crime being in our vocabularies. That's why I hate that word so much.
And same with hate speech. There
Yeah,
are
exactly.
conservatives that are using hate crime and hate speech in their news analysis and shit.
Oh, well,
like
there's
that
so many
when they're
fucking
talking.
boomers that'll defend Twitter's TOS and be like, well, that's hate speech. And I'm
Oh,
like,
does anyone know why Dropkick Murphy got kicked off of X?
Wait, what?
Okay.
No way.
Am I
So
supposed to know that?
all right, so there was this big thing going on where the Dropkick Murphy's X account got suspended. I can't find the truth. I've grokked it. I'm still a little shaky on their response. But so like apparently the Dropkick Murphys lead singer shamed someone with a MAGA hat on in a crowd. And called the Elons and the Trumps the Nazis and blah blah blah. Which, by the way, I remember back when I was a kid, people would say, "Watch out for the skinheads at the Dropkick Murphy shows."
Oh yeah, bro.
And the Dropkick Murphys never fucking said anything about it then.
Because they're making money.
Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah.
But so their X account got suspended supposedly yesterday, which on St. Patrick's Day, which is like, you know, fucking their fucking day, right? According to Grok, they even said that they hadn't used the X account since 2022, so it was like whatever. And Grok said that the account had been suspended because of lack of stuff happening, and there was like a imposter account, and so they just
lack of activity.
I'm sorry, but like the perception that if you say something bad about Elon, your account gets fucking nuked it's a bad. It fucking looks like it. I'm sorry, and it makes all these leftists. It validates them.
Yes, whether it's true or not.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's bound to happen because all the celebrities who talk shit on Elon now, eventually one of them is going to get banned for whatever reason, you know. So it was bound to happen that, you know. But do I think he actually went to him and said, ban this account? They said naughty words about me. No, I think he saves that for people who say he sucks at video games.
Is the right? Yeah. Funny. I think that's kind of funny. Say what you want, free speech, but don't fucking tell him he's not.
Yeah. Don't tell him I'm not good at Diablo 2.
Yeah. Kate Bush's husband, I finally found out why he got banned.
Why?
He actually advocated for the death of Melanie Mack.
So he got shocked.
He did. And I'm just like, okay, I'll still defend him. Bro.
Buy it for no one, because that game boring.
What? You don't like it?
After about the first 20 or 30 hours, I was just done.
Wow. Wait, why is Nina Infinity in this conversation?
Yeah, I don't know why Nina Infinity is in this conversation.
Fuck Static.
Don't give her anything.
For me. I fucking love that game.
I already have a copy, even though Steam doesn't see it.
How about Dermy?
Fuck Dermy.
Bro,
come on, man. We almost did we mentioned Dermy earlier, didn't we? Something about
a little bit.
Cakes.
Just dick and cake. Yeah.
He's having a great time at the gay bar.
Oh, he will. That's what I was gonna say. Do we have to protect ourselves by pretending we're like all boyfriends with each other?
He already had his dick and cake. It was just his birthday.
For some reason, Shock thinks that converting Devil at a gay bar is a great idea. No one's thinking about Dermy converting all of us at a gay bar as a good idea.
Oh,
Do you think I can wear this hat in the bar?
You should.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, let's see why not. I like it.
I'm gonna wear. I don't know. I'm gonna wear Epstein did an Epstein himself or fucking some shirt.
I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt. It's not.
I've decided I needed to go buy a Pure Blood shirt this week.
I'm gonna blend in a little too good with my Hawaiian shirts.
You did that last year. You did that last year, right?
I wear Hawaiian shirts, bro. Flannels and Hawaiian shirts.
You're gonna wear the pub shirt I get you, dude.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna wear a button up over it. Open up button.
No, I have
last time.
I have Kenzo finishing the last little part of that shirt, and then I'm gonna I can put it together and get them printed and everything.
I can't wait.
So, is there anything else?
You said you saving kissing for Thursday. So
Yeah, just because I've got to look at all the shit that those chicks are doing.
Yeah.
Videos.
Yeah, he's gotta look through
What
hours
else?
of pictures of chicks.
I'm sure we'll get more news on the files tomorrow if there's anything.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see the
The quartering apparently found some file that it says like the CIA knew they were watching Oswald the day before or something.
That's been a thing, I thought.
I don't know. It's hard to keep it all straight.
In America these days, yeah.
You're all gay. I think Mr. Hadouken's trying to get down to Vegas. So hopefully we get
I'm gonna buy you a drink in Vegas.
He still hasn't contacted me when he wants to do the freaking 12-hour stream, dude. Gotta set that up. Gotta get you money.
I have secured a dog watcher.
Yay, dog watcher.
My son will be coming over and watching.
Are they 4 mutated turtles?
No, I wish.
Was that your background static?
No.
No, that was my girl. She
that-
opened the door.
Oh, yeah.
Shock is the one whose dog has asthma.
No, it was a TV this time. She doesn't have asthma. She has a cute little short snout and face.
His dog needs an oxygen tank. Like,
well, you donated money to Save Her Life. Thank you.
Have you ever showed your dog on stream?
Yeah.
Trying to think if I remember. It's still sleeping? I don't want to wake it up.
No, she's awake.
I've seen his doggo.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
Well, on that note, then oh wait, hold on. What did he say? My local propaganda channel is claiming the Trump is going after both legal and
Was this before or after The View? Do they just watch The View? Is that where they get the news gets
Probably.
the news from? The View.
Well, Cloud's from like the Boston area.
Yeah,
He's
he just that state.
Boston.
Fuck.
He's from the what do we call that? The Aaron Hernandez area. Does that make him sound cooler? Or?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, God, he was such a good player. I hate when women ask you like, Aaron Hernandez, was he good? Like, was he fucking good? The Patriots had the 2 best tight ends in the league for a hot minute.
How many girls are asking you about Aaron Hernandez, dude?
Because women love fucking murder mystery shit and not sports. So they were like, was he just some loser? And I'm like, no. I was convinced that it was all staged because it wasn't fair that the Patriots had 2 tight ends. That was always my theory.
That is a crazy take.
That's what it fucking looked like. Oh, the Patriots were too fucking good that they had Epstein wasn't a thing at the time, but they essentially Epstein their fucking tight end. That's what it looked like. And my friend who is a big Patriots fan, his eyes went up. He's like, "Shock, you're so fucking right. I've never heard you make more sense in my life."
You guys need
He's
to
right.
That's what you need is to do a sports stream, because then you could have Shock go on there and lose his shit every time.
This is pretty much my
Yeah,
short.
do a sports
Do
stream and call it losing your balls.
This stream was almost a sports stream. We debated between sports or politics.
It will get sporty in here at times. I bet probably around the NBA playoffs when Shock
Lakers are back.
Shock jumps back on that bandwagon like all Lakers fans. Nothing but a bunch of bandwagon.
How would that's not a bandwagon?
Yeah, it is, bitch. You're a bandwagoner.
No! I've watched the fucking Lakers in my Shaq onesie since I was fucking
just
born.
like every other Lakers fan.
What?
They're all fucking bandwagoners.
Yeah.
How?
There are people in other states who wear Lakers jerseys because that. same
Bro,
thing.
I was
It's-
watching the Lakers when they had D'Angelo Russell and Julius Randle, and I still fucking wore my jerseys. I'm
So
like, this must be what New York sports fans feel like. is my
all I
team's
heard
fucking
was you
shit.
sucked all the way back
Whoa,
then.
what
I
are you
love-
trying to say? Whoa,
You
Yeah.
sucked all the way back then.
And I always said I can't watch the Lakers until LeBron is fucking gone, and I can't
Keep
wait
your
for him to be.
Keep your city out of your mouth. Mind your mouth.
It was hard.
Whoa, what was that?
Come on,
Keep your
out of
city
your-
mouth out of the.
I don't know. I like
What?
fucked it up.
Get your
We're
water.
gonna do live disco parties for the Lakers, right?
Hell yeah.
Half the
We're
reason I was
back.
a fan of the Kings back in the day was because they had a beef with the Lakers. I was like,
Oh God.
Oh, that was a good time. That was a good
Yeah.
time in the NBA.
Shots me wearing his LeBron jersey. Go with the Browns.
No, I've never ever owned. No way. Won't wear my fucking D-Lo
They weren't
jersey.
so costly. We should figure out a way to make that happen.
I ain't wearing it. I'd rather wear a DK Metcalf jersey.
I'm getting you. Well, they're probably cheaper now. I can get you one now.
Oh, you know, I could just sew Darnold on the back. Actually, that wouldn't be any better. But
Oh, he's wearing the same number.
yes, he's wearing the same number. Do you
Oh,
see?
my God.
Fucking George Pickens isn't gonna give up his number for DK.
No.
You're such a beta. George Pickens is the fucking alpha there, dude.
Yeah, George Pickens wasn't going to let anyone do anything to him.
Yeah, that was the
Trade
same. That was the same time period, Prof. Yeah.
Steve Nash.
Oh,
That's
good
last
old
time-
Nash.
I
That's
still
last
got
time
my
Prof
Nash jersey.
watched the game.
He was fun. I love watching them play the Suns.
That's back when
Good
yeah,
times.
good times.
It was the Jazz and the Suns were my favorite team to watch the Lakers play. Who
But you
was
probably
it?
hated this. You probably hated the Suns because you were a Lakers fan.
I liked watching them play. It was a good rivalry.
I
were
hate the
back-
Lakers.
Who did I fucking? You can't get it.
Hmm?
I can't get it. The Jazz always fucking beat the Lakers, bro. They were so good at beating the Lakers.
Back when they had Malone and Stockton.
Oh yeah.
But that was also like, yeah, that was just their time. Anyhow, Shaka Zulu, let
Yeah.
the people know where they can find you.
I'm on Twitter,
Are you?
tweeting up a storm, and I stream, and then I'll be on pregame.
Oh, I need to head down.
Yeah, they don't like me.
You playing anything this weekend?
I'm not sure. Probably just some. Tomorrow's Monster Hunter.
Oh,
Actually,
Oh,
Yeah.
you playing Monster Hunters tomorrow?
tomorrow.
Yep.
Oh,
Tomorrow we're playing Monster Hunter
what
I'm gonna
time?
play some right now, but yeah, I'm gonna play
in the
some.
evening.
Yeah, okay.
In the evening, like 5 p.m. I think.
I will watch you guys play Monster Hunter
So that's
while I
8 p.m. my
get
time.
ready for pregame.
Nice.
Um.
I also gotta play RoboCop because I got it for like $8.
Oh,
on
nice.
sale.
Nice.
Definitely get that. There's a lot of good sales on Steam right now, dude. And I want to get
Go-
Repo too.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
get
We should play
anything. I don't really care about anything. I want the Shadow of the Erdtree to go on sale, and it's not.
That sucks. It didn't go on sale. You were so right. It's still not on sale. It's crazy.
That Power World update, they're finally having the crossplay.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
excited about
We're gonna
that.
play Power World. Yep.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I got it on PS5. So
Yeah, me too.
You gotta
Are
wait.
we
a
all,
few
are we all
weeks.
gonna play Power World this weekend while Dermy plays fucking?
No, the crossplay isn't here quite yet.
I thought the
Oh.
crossplay was coming in like 2 days or something.
yeah, Adam said this weekend.
Oh, it is
Sure.
this weekend. Hell,
Yes,
look.
Brown City was
Yeah.
saying.
And then I believe everyone who is in the BB Steam group or whatever, Kel has the server information that you need.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Oh, he just wrote that. He just wrote
Crossplay
that
is
down.
really
Oh, it's available
Right on.
now.
nice.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah,
there's
it's
this-
supposedly live now. Crossplay
shit.
just
Right on.
dropped
All
during
right,
the
this
show.
weekend.
No, Weasel saying it.
Nice.
If
See,
we-
yeah, because last time I got the
Bob's
game,
playing it.
I was all psyched about playing with y'all, and they didn't have crossplay, and so I couldn't play with any of you
that
guys.
was shitty.
I
That
was so fucking pissed.
What we could
So,
have done is
about
we could have just redeemed it on Game Pass and still played. with
Oh
it.
fuck, Kel's already blown everything out of the water on the server.
Yeah, I
He's-
know, bro. He already fucking reached the ocean.
What?
Oh.
See, I
Reset.
never played this game before. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's fine.
it's a survival game.
Kel will carry you. Don't worry.
Devil, what you got going on this week?
Oh boy, what do I got going on this week? Thursday pregame. I'm gonna be playing with Shock tomorrow, the Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter.
And then Friday, obviously, all shows, Ballbusters, Abyssal Musings, and then the pub. Here we're still doing Make Me a Sandwich eventually. Like I said, I'm working on the commercials. And also the next Get Ranked, I've decided what it will be. I don't know if it's going to be in 1 week or 2 weeks because I got something going on next weekend on my days off. But it's going to be sexiest redheads. We are going to rank all the sexy redheads in freaking pop culture, from Scully to that chick on Mythbusters who turns me on.
Christy Hemme?
That turns me on.
WWE wrestler?
Yep, everybody. So yeah, it'll be cartoon girls, real life ones. It's all the pop culture redheads, the sexiest of them. So yeah, it should be should have no problem finding guys to be on that panel.
I think that's going to get a lot of post stream views as well.
Prof
Yeah, Prof wants in. He likes the redheads too.
Tag me in.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, everyone's signing up.
Yep. A lot of horny men out
If you
there.
want to get on that,
thirsty
you better
men.
contact Devil. Malik3 on the
Prof said
Twitter.
redheads are his weakness.
And
comment.
I don't want to tease Cloud anymore. I was gonna say red back hair, but no, that's just mean.
Like Rachel Zegler.
Oh yeah, I did not mean for that to hit Cloud. I was actually hitting Dermy because he's always giving.
I know.
Shit.
I already tweeted that
right.
at the Cloud before you all saw that.
I saw what you were trying to do. I was like, you're trying to say that Dermy's into Sasquatches too.
Yeah, and then Bug's all like Cloud, and I'm all like,
Yeah.
oh well, okay, yeah. I didn't want to fight the wave, just
yeah. Sometimes you just have to let it go. And Dom, what you got going on this week?
Well, you got follow me on Twitter, and I guess Fridays. I guess before Ballbusters, I usually game with Adam and Elf. We usually play like Dark Tide or what's that other game? Stormtroopers. We do that for like an hour and a half, and then usually, we're actually playing Party Animals this week on Saturday on Elf's channel. He's trying to get more people. I don't know if he has enough.
I think we're
You
gonna
guys
be
want to
playing
join?
Power World on Saturday.
Oh, he's doing Saturday afternoon, like
Oh.
3:00 Eastern.
Oh, before. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
so if
be
you guys can
working.
do that, yeah.
I don't know.
I
We'll
don't
see.
know if
Whatever
he
we
has
can do
enough.
to stream over Dermy, I approve.
Yeah, and then I'll probably be on Saturday with you guys if you guys are going to be there, and then back here, I guess on Monday for Bloodbath, even though today's Tuesday. So that's how I'll be.
You're not
Yes.
supposed to add.
And yeah, my schedule should be back to normal. We got weekend pregame, which looks like we're going to talk Harry Sissid and then the weird Minnesota senator that's got some weird shit going on there. I've got I've got stuff that's going to make everyone want to puke. I've got an interesting video about the economy and the bankruptcies of these businesses that are going on, and maybe some conspiracy silver aluminum hats wearing time. Yes. Just as a teaser, apparently 97% of the Joann's fabrics that have been that are closed or closing were profitable. That's right, 97%.
What?
97.
I saw that list of a bunch of
So there's some weird shit going on out there. And I'm going to try and take a look at that all tomorrow before we go live for the weekend pregame this Thursday. And then I should be back. I'll be back on Ballbusters and I'll be back on Saturday. Huh?
They missed you on Ballbusters because they need to do the what's it called, the wheel of punishment.
Yeah,
And
I had to do the tard wrangling.
Dermy
Shock
still
couldn't
had
get
it. Dermy
So
still
you
had
know
the
he
files
was gonna come up with a bullshit excuse not to do it. So he's all, I can't do it without him. Oh no.
Yeah.
I had to
Shock
be the
City-
tard wrangler.
That's horseshit. And you know what? He was able to obfuscate the difficulties because no one knew what it was. I should have given Shock asked for it, and I told him.
Yeah, you
that
should.
Dermy had it.
I
All
thought
it
Shock
is
was
an
a,
HTML file, and you just fucking double click it, and it just pulls it up.
I thought Shock was a Todd Wrangler because you
No.
and Gallo weren't there.
No,
Yeah,
I'm the
I asked
other
for the
person with
thing,
powers.
but It was
Yeah,
fine 'cause
I had
Dermy-
powers, so I was able
Oh,
to
you had the
wrangle some,
powers.
but
Oh,
I
yeah,
couldn't do
we
nothing with
never
that.
have to use those powers though. You
And he
know?
gave it
Yeah.
to Alf. Yeah.
The only time I ever use any of those powers is when someone says something in the chat that might be embarrassing to Dermy or maybe another panel member.
I do it to fuck with Dermy, but he's a bitch about it. So, like the one time I made a joke in the freaking chat, he fucking had a tantrum and took my powers away. So I was
Oh,
like,
I
"Fuck you."
remember that.
Yeah, because I put like Cloud and like 2 other people, and Cloud was a bitch about it. On
Yeah.
timeout for like 5 minutes just to as a joke, and yeah, Dermy wet his panties and fucking cried about it.
I love being able to say you censored me and call you a fucking leftist. Like that shit's funny. You silenced me, bitch.
Mom is saddened by Joanne's closing, and I'm guessing Cloud is very happy because he'll never have to go to Joanne's with his mom again.
Nice.
That's where she got all the fabric she makes his clothes with.
Like how is like Volcom and O'Neill and all those like surfer companies are out of business now?
Oh,
Cool clothing stores.
yeah, because no one's surfing.
Well, we don't go to department stores
Dude,
anymore.
I always wanted to surf, but I have like a death fear of the ocean.
It's
Yeah,
it's
I know what you
hard
do.
because
Yeah.
it's hard to find big waves to actually surf. It's usually small waves.
Well, in California, there are waves of trash now, so it's,
Yeah, it's
it's
terrible
also
now.
At Huntington Beach.
where?
Huntington Beach.
Dude,
Fucking
all
surf
the
town
California,
USA.
I know it is.
all
I've
of
never surfed
California's
there.
coast is now trash. If you're on a wave, you see nothing but trash
Okay,
floating.
It's been like maybe 2 or 3 years since I've been to Huntington, but that wasn't the case then.
It's nasty. Don't
It's
go in
just
the water
it's
in
hard the 3
California.
times I tried it.
I need to go to California. I know it's shitty, but I'm in New York, so it's shitty here.
Dude, go to San Diego. San
I only been to
Diego
California
and
for a day.
Irvine and California like are great. A lot of nice places in California.
Anyhow, now that we're just rambling,
Yeah.
everyone, thank you
let's
everyone
go.
for watching. Thanks for hanging out on this Monday Night Bloodbath on a Tuesday.
See you
Night.
later.
And until next time, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
For you.